What's up, Food Podcast? What's up, Food Podcast? I'm right here, Felipe Esparza, with Rodrigo Torres, the host of the year. Now we have the co-host of the year. Eric Rivera is here all the way. You know, he just left the kids with a nanny and shit, blowing up.
I'm like the sixth man here. Coming off the bench.
Yeah, fucking Remember, man, I was talking about when I first started? I started off at this comedy club, the Natural Fudge. And we have Brian Holtzman here, and he talked about it. And we also had Al Berman here. Oh, yeah. He talked about it. And we also had Jamie Kennedy, bro.
Yeah.
And you know the people that I started with at this place where they would sell vegan food. I didn't even know it was vegan food. The owner would go, hey, don't forget to try the fucking nut burger. All you comers, don't forget to spend $3. So, yeah, man, we have Ruben Quintana, man, originally from the Valley, right?
Valley?
Yeah. Originally, 818, where you from?
Oh, originally from right there, Hollenbeck, by Hollenbeck Park, East LA. Then
For real?
It got all crazy, and my mom moved us all out to Santa Fe Springs.
Orale, pichi
They don't know where that is,
right
yeah,
here.
exactly.
These fools know, bro. They know. We have our biggest listeners are from 213 and 323-818-951-909, dog, 714.
562.
Yeah, they changed your area code, huh?
And then we also we have people in Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
Also, anybody who moved from LA, who lives somewhere else, listen to this podcast. All the way in Japan, we have a guy who translates this shit into Japanese.
Wow. All right.
And we have a guy named Glenn Carling in Ireland. What's up, fool? He watches it on YouTube.
And Us Warrior in Australia.
The Us Warrior in Australia.
So wait, do you got What's Up Fool t-shirts in Japanese?
If you're signing them, bro, I want my cut.
Only the
bootlegger deal.
It's spelled F-U. What's up, fool?
What's up, Kung Fu?
What's up, fool, man? Eric Rivera, how are you been, man? Last time we saw you, we were talking about El Chicano, right?
Yeah, I went to go see it. I went to go support.
That movie made $780,000 in 600 theaters. So it was like, when I went to go look it up, it was actually top 10 movie.
Oh, that's
nice.
tough. Hell yeah, I went to go see it too.
So there's to be a great movie that fucking like if you spend $30 million to make your movie and El Chicano is above you, you should start making films.
Right.
Start documentaries and shit.
Yeah, man. So that's the guy. It's a movie called El Chicano. It probably played in by Celia, where you're from now.
Yeah.
Byron, you still at 818?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Where?
Sir. I'm over right down yonder way, over there in Pacoima.
What's up?
Pacoima.
Pacoima.
Land of Richie
But when you
Valens.
grew up, step to the mic.
Oh, yes.
Where you from, though, originally?
Pacoima, born and raised.
Damn, Pacas, like Danny Trejo.
That's right.
Damn, really?
Son,
Yeah, dude.
My stepson, actually, son, he graduated from Pacoima.
Oh, really? What school?
Pacoima Junior High School.
Did he? That's right down the street.
Right outside, man.
Well, it's in Pacoima, so.
Oh, it's in Pacoima.
Everything's down the street.
Right.
We wouldn't be in Burbank, so hey.
Ruben Quintana, man, he's like a Christian now, but that fool was an animal back in the day. Like,
What happened, bro?
like when I first met this guy, like I was going to this place called the Natural Fudge, and I would see like the Mooney Twins there, man, and I would see like Brian Holtzman. He used to close it out. Nobody could follow him because the owner would get mad and just tell him, goes, fuck off, no more comedy tonight. Because he'll bag on her so hard, dog. You know, that was your fucking flat ass, bitch. Like, really, like, hardcore, right?
Yeah.
Like, calling her a flat ass with your flat titties. And then you have to go up. So they will have a comedian go up. And then when you're performing, some young punk group was setting up behind you.
Yeah.
So then they will play a set. And then when they're getting off, a comedian is up there. So it was like shitty rock band.
Yeah.
And then there's people there, man, that woke up that morning and they wanted to do comedy and went to the Natural Fudge.
Yeah. And then you do the midnight show. You're there until like 2 in the morning. Or
I never went for the midnight show.
No?
It was private. I guess I didn't know about it.
Yeah. None of your business.
So I watched Alonzo Bowden is there. And then they have posters of comedians that were there, like Rita Rudner.
Oh, wow.
Really?
And all these comics, right? The weigh-ins.
They ain't got me up there?
And then I asked Alonzo Bowden, because I didn't know who was who, right? I was new. And I said, who are these people? He goes, these are, I guess, the stars.
Is that what it is?
But these two fools walked in there, bro, and killed it, bro. Like, nobody else was funny, bro. Like, they were funny, but not like professionally where they were getting laughed back to back. Then I saw Ruben Quintana came in there, bro, the fucking long-ass ponytail, bro. looking like a big ass buff fucking Johnny Redcorn from King of the Hill.
Laid it
Like
down.
a
He had his
fucking,
flannel.
and I felt good when he showed up because I didn't know how to dress, you know. Like to be a comedian, I thought you had to dress a certain way. So I just had like a coat like Fozzie Bear.
Yeah, Fozzie, man.
Yeah, so
Kinison coat,
I had like a coat and I had a bolo, bro. I couldn't find a tie.
Full set of bows.
You had-
So when that fool came in, okay, man, bolos are in.
You had the comedian sitcoms 80s outfit
Fuck
on,
yeah,
that
bro.
jacket.
Look like Paul Reiser back in the day.
I was dressed like Henry Shaw. So this fool came in there, bro, killing it, bro. Like blowing it up, and I was dying.
You've always gave this full props.
Everything was
about
relatable to me, bro. The fool came up with fucking Batman and Ruben,
Yeah.
Bato Locos, whatever.
Vato Man.
All the
Vato
big-
Man.
How'd it go, bro? Do it, bro.
The Vato Man, able to spray paint tall buildings with a single can. Faster than a drive-by shooting. More powerful than a chorizo burrito. Orale. So if you need help, don't send up the
Funny,
bat signal.
dog.
Just look for the low rider in the sky. Orale.
And then he's got the music. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
yeah.
dun.
With Ward.
Dun, dun. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
that was cool.
But back then, dog, like there was no one else. You know, there's Paul Rodriguez, Carlos Mencia, but I didn't know who they were. You know,
I saved Tommy Davidson one
that's
time.
right. What happened, bro? Tell us.
Because we were at what was the name of that place?
In Encino,
the LA Cabaret.
Yeah. The LA Cabaret.
And Tommy Davidson, he was the MC, right? And this one Texas dude, a big old tall cowboy, he wouldn't get off the stage, and Tommy was giving him the light. And he got up there, and he told the guy to get off, and the guy reached over and was gonna attack Tommy, and I saw that from the bar, the screen, right? So I ran up there, and I still had my Pendleton all buttoned up to the top and everything, with my bandana on, and I jumped up on the stage, and I tackled the dude.
Damn, dude. Took that fool down?
Yeah.
This fool wore a bandana, bro, on stage. like fucking Salazar. What's his name?
Oh, Angel Salazar.
yeah, he wore
Check it
he wore a
out.
bandana, bro.
Check it out.
Did you tackle that fool?
I tackled him, man. Got him off the stage, and then Tommy didn't know what to say. So
Yeah.
let's give it up for Vato,
Vato
man.
Man.
One more time.
He really is a superhero. Wow. The good old days.
He had a Pendleton cape, bro.
That
At
was
least
fun.
you had a Pendleton, dog.
So when did you guys start, man? You guys know how did you guys meet each other?
At Byron's the reason why it came into existence, other than my mom and dad. Yeah, so hey.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell him what happened,
It
man.
was
How you
funny.
used to hide
His
behind
mom
us.
used to call me Spooky.
Yeah. See, my mom was racist, bro. She's in heaven now, but she was racist, you know.
But she loved me though.
Yeah, she loved Byron.
In racist
You're the only
heaven.
black guy she liked.
I did it in shadow. She called him spooky.
Because my other my other friend Sherman, and he's got a podcast too. His dad was our karate instructor, right? So every time he would come over and I would do something bad, she would blame it on the fact that I'm hanging out with the black dude, right? And every time he come over, so ahí viene ese spooky, you know. She didn't speak English, but she knew the slurs, right? The racial slurs, right? So hey, but Byron, you were cool. She loved you, man.
It was I think a Bondiga soup. That's
Albondiga, bro.
Albondiga.
Did I say it right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said it right.
All right, cool. All right, so
You want to have more than one bowl to say it right.
Yeah, bondy guys.
It's like hog mouth, like
that's what I thought it was.
bodang balls.
Yeah, something porkish. That's what I thought, and it was looked good. It was soup. Ruben said, "Well, be careful with it." I said, oh, "Whatever, man." So I took and I was sipping, and then the heat got me right there in my throat and grabbed me and choked me. You remember that?
Yeah.
Right at the table.
Oh, yeah.
You were choking on what?
On the spices.
On the chile.
Oh my god.
Y'all told me that, man. Love that old lady. That's spooky. You okay? I mean, her face on. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, we're neighbors.
No,
No, we're just homies.
See, I met Byron when I was working up at Home Savings.
Right.
And,
Yeah, you had a job in a bag, dog.
yeah, back before
way.
everything collapsed.
That was the
We were
first
part of
one
the
that collapsed.
Back
part
in
of
the
the
day, they were
collapse,
having a
dude.
lot of Chicanos there. A lot of
Hey, they're
cholos
not
there.
in existence anymore, but we robbed that place blind, baby.
That was,
Hey,
that was my
that was
first.
Ruben.
That was my
Ruben.
first
I
time I
had
got
to
a
do that.
checkbook with that Home Savings. It was a badass building. They had a big one in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Right there on Sunset.
With
across the-
marble and
Yeah.
statues and all kinds of
And we
stuff.
supply all everything for all United States of
Yeah.
Checkbooks or what?
everything, checkbooks,
Whatever
and
you see,
pencils.
man. Pens,
Yeah.
papers,
That's
laptops.
what
Well, they didn't
I-
have laptops back then, did they?
And we shipped it out to everybody.
Yeah.
And I was doing
Carpet.
comedy with. I had a partner at the time, the comedy team of Byron and Charles, way back.
Damn.
Yeah.
Byron and Charles.
Byron and Charles, and then after that,
What kind of comedy you guys do?
Negro comedy.
like who was a straight man?
Oh, Charles was. He was the perfect straight man. He would set it up, and then I would come in there and knock him down with the punch. The funny thing is when we broke up, I was just used to the
Doing
punchline.
both, huh?
I had to do both, but I only knew the punchline.
That was a lot of work because he had to
Yeah.
stand on this side of the
Yeah,
stage
yeah,
and then go to this side of the stage. And I was
People aren't laughing. Why ain't they laughing?
It must be that fourth
And the man
wall.
said, ha ha
You were just up there throwing out punchlines. No
They had a
purpose.
wardrobe change.
How hard is it to have a duo?
ha. We grew up together, so it was easy, and that's all we used to do. When we used to hang out at the club or whatever, we do our riffs, but we didn't even think about the riff. We just being natural, and then we took it on. We did radio. Radio took us to stage, and then boom.
Wait, why'd you guys break
Hey,
up?
Byron
Was it
had
like
that
an
radio
ego
voice.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
totally.
no, we for that year we were slamming it. We were crushing it, and then when that year ran out, our material ran out, and then we had to start having hard times.
All the
Bomb.
current events.
Yeah, you know, the bomb. We were bombing. We couldn't figure it out. And I said, well, let's go to the Comedy Store and let's just work at it and try to figure it out. And he was like, nah, man, I don't I don't know.
Once the killing stopped, he was out. He was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can't do
No,
this.
no hard
We
time
were
for this brother.
at we were at not the Birdland, Robin Harris's
Comedy Act.
club.
Comedy
Theater.
actor,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, we were out there, and we did so bad because Robin Harris used to bag on everybody. Everybody. We were so bad, he didn't bag on us. He said,
Damn.
get them niggas a hand. And you we had to walk, and it was a long walkway all the way down, the walk of shame. Shit.
That was a tough room.
It was.
Yeah, don't go to the bathroom in that room.
No. Ooh, yeesh.
With the spotlight.
Yeah, there's the spotlight all the way down.
This room was a black room, Eric. It was called the Comedy Act Theater. A lot of BET comic reviews were taped there and auditioned there in the early days.
Yeah.
But across the street was some bomb ass barbecue.
Yeah, it was. I remember.
But there was nowhere to sit. It was just two windows: pay and get your food.
Get out. Pay, get out.
And where do I eat? Where do I sit down at? He goes, turn around, see whatever you want. The parking lot.
There you go. That big old
They
parking
give
lot.
you in a brown bag.
Yeah.
Did you perform there too?
Yeah,
Comedy Act?
yeah. I remember one time we were was off of Crenshaw, right?
Uh-huh.
And then we
43rd and Crenshaw.
were driving up there, and some dude crawled out of the manhole. Were you there?
Right?
He crawled out of the
It was
manhole.
a-
and put it on his side.
It was an N-word turtle. It was a Ninja Turtle.
I said, man, I wonder how much you're charging them for renting that place. But
Wow.
Byron used to sit behind us in the lunchroom, and it was me and Darren Stewart. Remember Darren
Yeah, I
Stewart
remember.
from South Central, right?
Right.
Nickerson Gardens, that's where he was
Right.
from. And Byron used to sit behind us and listen to everything that we said, and then he'd go and bag on people.
Yeah, I would write it down because he wasn't using it at the time. I'm like, oh, that was funny. So I would give him the premise as a real story and let him come up with the punchline. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, okay. Hey man, so what would you do with that girl? I'll do this. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm writing that down. 'Cause then I approached him. I said, man, you're pretty funny, dude, because he was bagging on somebody really hard and tore him up. I said, dude, you should come on stage.
Right, Joe. Don't say the last name. Don't say the last name.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't want to.
He was a real Ninja Turtle. Yeah.
Another Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
But yeah, Byron said, hey, why don't you come on out and do an open mic? I ain't gonna do no open mic, man. And everybody in the warehouse is like, you chicken, chicken. I ain't gonna do it. Well, all right, well, Corona's in it. I'm all right, let's go.
Let's go.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And the rest was
What was the first place at?
the LA Cabaret. Yeah, off of Ventura Boulevard.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Balboa.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So
Remember that?
And how did it go?
I went to the Balboa Theater what's it called? Comedy Cabaret. I went there during when it was done. Cause I looked at the photos, it looked like it was happening at one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah, we guys going there when it was packed.
Yeah.
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 Cause when I went there, it was like dead, dog.
Oh,
The owner has sold it, I believe, because he wanted to run for city council or something, because they were really taxing him on zoning or things like that, and then he lost. So after that, it really spiraled after that.
That's always the worst when you go to a club and it's like the tail end, but you see
Yeah.
the pictures of the good old
Yeah,
days. You're like,
the good
God,
old days.
that place was
that
great.
place had a lot of good old days. Like
It
Thomas
was
Davis
fun.
said, was a staple at that place.
It was good. It was good. It was
was
kind of
fun.
like it was like, you know, the Comedy Store has too many rooms, but you know, it's just kind of like imagine the bar. And what room do you like the best over the Comedy Store to perform in? Do you like the original, the main? Which one do you like?
Belly room for me.
The Belly Room?
Belly room, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine the Belly Room and just a bar and people, and
Yeah.
that's it. It's a perfect combination.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was 90 seater, right?
Yeah.
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 Something like that. On there.
But then the second owner came in and tried to add comedy
Right.
into the bar. On the
Right.
outside, have
Right.
2 rooms.
And then, yeah.
He was an idiot, bro. I mean, Chris Tucker came in one day and tried to go up, and he didn't know who he was, and he turned him away. And he was already famous.
Oh yeah.
Man, what a loser.
But that guy was used
dare
to booking bands, dog. How can you go from music to comedy, man?
Especially if you don't know what's up.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to listen to the young comics. You know, like Ralphie May was telling him, "Hey man, my boy up. He kept telling him, put my boy up. And I was standing right in front of him. He still didn't put me up.
Wow.
Man. I was driving home sad with Ralphie, man.
Aww.
That's the worst time. They don't put you up, huh?
Yeah.
Never happened to you?
All the time. They still don't put me up.
When did you guys meet? When did you guys meet? Like when did you start meeting? How would the first show go for you?
The first show went great. I mean, I guess for any
What was
comic.
your first
right?
joke?
First joke, I don't remember. It had to do with probably growing up in East Los, you know. Probably growing up poor and jumping.
What high school you go to?
Me? I went to Santa Fe High School.
Junior high, Hollenbeck?
No, junior high was at Lake Center, so my mother pulled us out. You
It
know.
was crazy, huh? Back
Yeah,
in the days, huh?
yeah. So I don't remember my first joke. It had to be about dating. Had to be about dating Mexican girls or something. You know.
Yeah.
You know, that's how we all start, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, with all those types of jokes or Mexican mamas. And I don't remember any of it. I just remember the laughs.
You did the tamal.
Yeah, yeah.
the masa joke.
Felipe loves that joke.
I love that joke. This fool did a bit of, how'd they go, bro?
Let's see.
We were so poor.
You didn't have G.I. Joes.
Yeah, we didn't have G.I.
My
Joes.
mom would make tamales.
Yeah.
And she'd make tamales shaped like a G.I. Joe. Here's the
We used to have the hand-me-downs. We used to make our presents. We didn't get G.I. Joes. We got my mother one time. She gave me a G.I. Joe made out of a tamal. She called it Masa Joe.
Hilarious.
Oh man.
So now, when did Vato Man show up?
That started when we started doing the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
When Jamie thought that he would join in on the wave.
Of Def Jam.
Yeah.
And have a Latino
Yeah,
show.
because they had a wave for black comedians, and then the Latino wave came in 1992ish or 94. around
94.
then. Yeah. And a lot of people think that wave started off with us, but nah, man, that all started back in the day with like Freddie Prinze and Cheech and
Paul
Rodriguez, yeah, before George came out. No disrespect to George or anything like that, but that's when that happened. And then George kind of like held the line for a while, and then that's when we came in. That's when we came in and started blowing it up, man, everywhere. And then you had to pick your spot, or your spot picked you. Like the improv, you couldn't do. Laugh Factory, you couldn't do. Comedy Store, same thing with the other ones. I always wanted my name on that Comedy Store wall too. Peter Chen just got it up there. He just posted a little while ago that he got his name up there.
It's been up there, bro.
For how long?
It's been up there. They just reposted it back.
Oh, okay.
Peter, you know who else? Golden is there.
Oh, okay.
The German chick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I say tonight you dress up like Vato Man. Spray a can, a little can of spray paint.
Go put my name
Why
up
put
there
your name up
myself.
there?
Try to tell him.
But yeah, what was the question again? I forgot.
When did Vato Man show up?
Oh, Vataman showed up as a character because Byron says you gotta do characters, man. You gotta do characters. All right, I don't want to do characters. You gotta do characters. All right, so I thought of just getting up there as a cholo superhero. It was cool. And then hey, let's make a cartoon character out of it. Let's just do some animation out of it.
Ruben had a lot of characters in his life. And when he was like, I had a skit called Reverend Mo Money, Mo Money Mac Daddy, and it was based off of his preacher, and he didn't want to use it. So, hold on, what? Gotta get an amen. Gotta get an amen. That's why.
Can I get $50 for this watch?
And he wouldn't use it. Like, dude,
remember
okay,
the eulogy?
okay. Huh?
We had a sketch called the with the
Xenon Tater
no, oh yeah, that was a kung fu one, right? We had a kung fu sketch. We joined this improv group, man, and a great improv group.
What's the name
right?
of the improv group?
The LA.
No, it was
The flip side. The flip side of LA, or the flip side players.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all these dudes were talented, man. But me and Byron were the only ones that came in there with the ghetto scripts, right? The ghetto
And they got mad.
From
They
the
kept-
Those were the ones that got all the laughs,
Yeah.
man.
You got write-ups in the LA Times.
In the LA
and-
Weekly, we
Yeah.
were all like,
For
these
reals?
guys
Yeah.
are funny, and
Yeah.
Improv's always bland as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
So,
they
it was cool.
Yeah, they didn't like our skits, but we got
not
all the
it.
write-ups. But it was one
bringing
time.
out fake pistols.
Yeah, I did. We had a
Give
caller.
me
We had a
guns.
caller show, KVTO, Vato, where you would get all the advice from a cholo, right? As to what you should do about your dates and stuff like that. And some guy calls up. He's part of the cast. He's on, hey, you beaner, you spick. Why'd you go back to where you came from? What, eh? I'll shoot you from here, loco. And I pulled out the gun, right? And then Byron's all, calm down. Put it away, man. Put it away. All right, then. So I gave it to him, and I pulled another one out of my back pants right here. Without a backup,
Comedy,
baby.
One time we were doing improv,
Backup, dog.
and Ruben, he got me. We were doing improv, and I thought everybody in the world seen 12 Monkeys.
I ain't never seen that movie.
He never seen it. I didn't know that. I thought
I ain't
everybody.
seen it yet.
You didn't see it either? It's a Mexican thing, and nobody seen 12 Monkeys.
I saw it.
Okay, thank you.
Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah,
Man, I
thank
think
you.
fucking about that
Okay,
movie.
so and as part of the skit, I started doing 12 Monkeys, 12 Monkeys, 12 Monkeys. Ruben took a step back and looked at me and said,
What
"What
the hell's
the
this guy
fuck
talking
are you talking about on stage?"
And I forgot every rule of improv, like just agree and add, agree and add. I'm
Yes,
looking at him
and
like,
Ruben's
What
going, nah.
the fuck are you talking about?
oh, don't worry,
That was
man.
funny.
I'll look stupid for you anytime, bro.
Thank you.
So you first started off the Laugh Factory Latino night, right?
Latino night.
Who
Yeah.
was hosting back
Monday
then?
night. Man, who was it? Frazier? No.
Yeah, I think it was Frazier.
No, Boomer, bro.
Boomer?
Cervantes?
Cervantes
Yeah.
from Power 106.
Yeah, that's right.
You know who told me they were doing a Spanish show? That lady from the comedy from fucking Natural Fudge. She told me they were gonna do like Spanish comedy.
Back then?
Yeah, but maybe it was Latino night. When I said Spanish, I said I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, yeah.
So I never went till Johnny Sanchez told me.
right. I forgot her name. What
How's
was
he
her name?
doing? He's been a long time. Johnny, how's he doing?
I don't know.
Good, we had him here too.
Oh, really?
He's good. Married or divorced now.
Full circle, huh? Who
So
hasn't
that
been
whole
married?
Laugh Factory thing was pretty much brought up by Boomer. You know, he did all the radio work for it,
Yeah.
and he was the MC and stuff like that. And I think he was in charge of the lineup too. So that was a golden opportunity for a lot of us, man.
It was packed up.
Yeah, and it's Jamie. You know, if it wasn't for Jamie, I don't think there'd be a lot of us out there that didn't get that push that we needed. You know,
Then
or that exposure.
they started a little tiny Latino night at the comedy store in the Valley Room with some old Latino comic
Yeah.
from the comedy store. I forgot his name. He's Puerto Rican. He's not even around anymore. But that guy.
Wait, he died or what?
No, I just forgot his name.
Frankie
Frankie what?
got a skill?
No.
Is he still around?
Frankie got a. No, he moved back to New York.
Okay.
You know what I ran into? Frank Manzano.
Oh, I remember him. He was there when we did the taping for Mike Robles up in New York for the
Fool, tell
Que
him,
Locos.
dude. When I was fucking, I got to forgot
hosted,
about
right?
this, bro. I was host Mike Robles and Roger Paul. They hit me up, right? I don't know how they hit me up, but by the way, man, me and Gabriel Iglesias, we booked all the Que Locos. If anybody wants to know, we're the one that told Roger Paul the names. We're the one that told to book Dom Rivera. We're the one that told. It was Gabriel and I, bro. We're the one that booked that show.
Tell Gabriel I said hi.
If anybody wants to know. And by the way, we're the ones. We're the ones that we didn't book it, but we gave Mike Robles an earful of here to put up, and we got Rodrigo on, right?
The later one, local comedy jam.
Man, this is how Mike Robles did. He just flipped the coin, and he fucking told Rodrigo to pick heads or tail, bro, to be on the show.
Oh,
And
wow.
that fool said tails, and Mike Robles didn't say nothing, but he just mentioned the other comedian that's not going to be on.
Wow.
Sorry, whatever your name
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
But anyway, so the first time they did Que Locos was Happy, bro.
Happy Rodriguez.
Happy the Clown.
From Texas.
Oh, yeah,
Did you
from
do-
Texas,
did
from
you
San
do that show
Antonio.
too?
Yeah.
That
We
was
did
a-
3 shows outside of San Antonio.
It was empty, bro.
Yeah, there was nobody there. 3 shows, and it was in this little Tejano type bar or something like that. You know, like,
was-
cool guy.
The place was huge, bro.
Yeah.
Like it gets, they must get 1,700 people to party, but for comedy there wasn't even 60.
I think his name was Happy Rodriguez. I think.
Happy the Clown Rodriguez.
Yep.
So this is the guy with a full clown makeup, bro, hosting a show and then doing and then doing these 1970 Latino clown jokes.
Yeah. We were talking about that on the green room. Me and Eric about how making the transition from English comedy, Spanish comedy
yeah.
to just straight Spanish comedy. Because my wife was saying that it's a different cadence in Spanish or on Mexican TV, and it is a lot of pratfalls and slapstick and
Definitely stops.
Yeah, but I think they'll get it now. I think if we just translate it, you know what I'm saying? Not like they're so from a different planet or something like that, but everything's a little bit more mixed now. You know what I'm saying?
We had Eric Spears last week.
Yeah,
And then
I heard that.
And out of nowhere, we brought up. Remember the top 50 Latino list.
Yeah.
You never seen that, huh?
I don't know. Who's on it?
Oh my God, dude! The top 10 are the same top 10 people who are working right now.
I
by
thought
the
John
way.
Mercedes has something to do with
That
that too.
dude, and then everybody put in the mix. But the list said by talent scouts all over the country.
Yeah, right.
Searching and asking and inquiring and investigating and doing polls in the
Right.
Latino community to get these top 50 comedians. Bro.
And in all
I was
reality,
50, I was 49,
hilarious.
by the way.
in all reality, it was the group of like maybe 3 people, 4
The
people.
people that
at
Joey
Acapulco's
Medina
having
was
some
here.
drinks. Yeah.
Joey Medina said he was here, and he was one of the people that just threw names.
Wow. Yeah, I now like Latino Magazine will always throw it out, but it's so funny because they don't even give us a round number, but like the top 7, and it's like we couldn't get 10. And then some of them aren't even comedians; they're just actors.
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe if
They put that guy from fucking The Office in there.
Yeah. I'm like, this dude doesn't even do stand up.
Was I on there?
you should have been
51.
honorary number 50.
You were on the list, right?
Yeah, you were on the list.
You're on top.
I remember Joe Medina was number 13.
I remember Ernie G was not on the list, bro.
Oh,
And he looked at me and he said,
That's messed up.
I gotta get on the list, bro.
But he was, because it was edited. Because I used to see it, because that's when, in like 2000.
He was
when
number
online
51.
he was also like fucking number like 42 or something like that. But then they added him and it shifted a little. You can tell they took a couple people off.
And what did Ruben Quintana say about Ernie G, bro?
One time this fool, you gave that fool a line. Man, he was fucking talking like a vieja for 4 hours. Man. That's when we invented Bark at the Moon, and
Mark
you know what,
at the
Raza?
Moon, bro. That's right, you were with us.
Yeah, he hosted the show.
It was you, me, Martin Moreno, Armando Cosillo. We went on a fucking van to do a show in Santa Maria and Bakersfield with the Malash.
That was for the Malash brothers, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Wow Productions. Like, wow.
That's the only time I ever
get
worked
killed
with
in
you.
That
here,
was the
man.
first time you were like kind of sober because we were smoking weed, right?
Yeah.
I remember that
And Martin
place.
was all loaded,
That
bro.
place was all crazy.
Yeah, Martin
Yeah,
was all
dude.
loaded.
All these guys, man, and
Santa
one
Maria
thing
was
after I
nuts.
watched the movie Training Day, I'm never gonna party with cholos like that ever. I don't know
Yeah,
if I'm gonna
bro.
end up in the bathtub with a shotgun pointed at me. But
We're-
these dudes were crazy. Hey, you don't know how to party. You don't know how to drink. Eh? You don't know how to party. Come to my house. Eh? After the show, we'll go hang out at my house. Eh? It's like 3 a.m. I ain't gonna go with you guys, man. End up in a onion field out here somewhere.
Remember that show we did in El Paso, and they had Big Old Engine Joe, who was the manager of the club. What was the
Comic
name?
strip?
Yeah, the comic strip. Yeah.
So we went to the other club, Papa's and
Papa's and no.
It was called Papas.
Papas,
Papas.
yeah.
They have karaoke across the
With the
street.
cigars.
yeah, and that big old engine dude who was you don't remember him? Well,
The-
anyway,
the
I
assistant
remember, I was
manager.
yeah, him.
Yeah.
Okay, 'Cause I was traumatized.
Did he pick
'cause-
up on you?
Yeah,
Ruben?
No, Engine Joe.
The Indian. Okay,
Wait,
Bart
it's spooky?
Reed used to have a. I don't know if he was the kitchen manager or assistant manager or something like that. Big old tall dude, Indio, looked crazy, man. Look Apache or something.
Oh
Just
man,
crazy.
He said, how you like
Yeah.
the club, man? I said, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. He said, you really like it? I said, yeah. Well, you know what? There's another club right down the street. Me and you can go to. I turned into a girl. Ruben wouldn't appreciate it if I left. I don't think it would be right now. Man, dude,
Yeah.
hit on him, man. Let's go.
Damn.
To the good old days. Can you imagine? I'd be pregnant.
We got so
Engine
many
Joe.
stories, man. That'll end us up in jail right now. You know?
Dude, he was a big dude.
Yeah.
When I met you, you were living in Burbank, no? North Hollywood.
Studio
When I-
City, yeah.
when you
North,
were
North
dating-
Hollywood off of Hesby. And we were the first cats to get in there. You were too. To help Jack with his haha. Remember the haha?
That's right.
Yeah.
Fucking Jack. Let me hang it down.
Damn.
We were the first,
Yeah.
bro. When that was just pool tables there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And karaoke.
And it was a Ha-Ha Cafe, right?
Ha-Ha
Even
Cafe.
before it was a Ha-Ha
Yeah.
Cafe.
Now his son's doing comedy too, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. But we were there for the beginning, man. The beginning of a lot of things,
Yeah.
you know.
It was still a restaurant, not comedy
Yeah,
every night.
Right.
Yep.
And him
Yep.
and his wife used to run that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good old days.
I love Jack. Cool guy.
You still go there?
No, I haven't been there in a long time.
I got the
Jack's
now it's
not
a
there
new
anymore?
Spot. No,
He's
still
got a new
there.
spot, a new building.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole place has changed. You wouldn't even
really?
recognize it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
North
top 50 Latinos.
Top 50 Latino.
Yeah.
I was 50.
I know you. When I met you, you were dating. Well, when I started hanging out with you, or seeing you more, you had a Chinese girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mention her name. So.
Dude, you killed me one time, bro. I was like back then when I knew you, I wasn't even a pothead or a drinker. I was nothing, dog. But you would just tell me little shit. I'll fucking start laughing, bro. Like I was high. This fool dating this Chinese girl, bro. Beautiful, bro. Like Crouching Tiger, beautiful, bro. Like she could be in a movie. This fool said, "What happened, bro? Hey, we went to her house for Christmas Eve." And after we opened the present, we fucking watched Chinese movie, Kung Fu movie for 5 hours. Eh?
And then they broke out the karaoke machine.
You're lying, dog.
No, I'm
They
serious,
loved him
dude.
because he looked Chinese, bro.
I'm serious, man. I'm serious. Chinese food, Chinese movies, and karaoke, man. I was like, wow. Yeah. Remember she dumped me? Yeah. And then we went up to
Oh my God, dude! He got dumped, and we were doing a show with him and I and Luke Torres. He goes, nah, bro, you'll forget about her. And Luke Torres, too, you'll forget about her. We're going to get fucked up. He's walking with a beer. And we walk right into a Chinese festival.
Yeah. with all the
types of
dragons.
stuff.
The dragons were laughing at me, man.
Damn.
You haven't together for a long ass time, huh?
Yeah.
Sometimes she'll bring her brother around.
Yeah. Morton. Oops.
Uh-oh.
What's up, Morton?
That's all right. You haven't given any last names yet.
How'd you meet her, bro?
There's
only 3 last
Universal.
names.
Universal. Oh, you work at Universal Studios too, right?
Yeah, I was there for what? 5 years.
With what's the name, bro? Who's
Wait, what were you
Sarah?
doing there?
Running the mail center and other things that I can't mention
Okay.
right now. So
And what was she doing there?
I don't think the statute of limitations is up on that.
You were there for a long time, huh?
You remember
Accounting?
We had Polaroids back then. But remember the time I took a selfie of my mangina?
Yeah.
And you gave it to the guys in the warehouse?
Mhm. Yeah.
Dude, thank you, bro.
Because you're not supposed to be sending pornography through the mail, bro.
I didn't.
Yeah.
You did. You were
Byron
my
took a
personal
selfie, a nasty
impressed that
selfie of
day, old
himself,
boy.
right? And I worked with a lot of guys.
That's an
that
old
were-
school selfie. You still got to dry
Hell
it.
yeah.
Hold up. Wait till you see this. Hold
But
up.
it grew as you shook it. As you shook
Like
it, it
Juan
grew.
Dexter.
So it's Universal Studios, so we got people there of every persuasion, right? So I opened up the letter and I looked to see what it is, and it's Byron. So I handed it to my coworkers, and they're like, "Ooh, look at Byron! Ooh, he's so handsome. Look at him!"
So
right?
one day I go pick him up and they go, "Hi, Byron." Hi. What's that about? That's, oh yeah, man. I just showed him your dick picture. Okay.
Now, did you send that to the Indian guy down in El Paso?
No.
I wouldn't be here.
back.
I wouldn't be here if I did.
Yeah, I was an animal. You can ask anybody.
Aye.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's a saint. His wife. When I was talking to his wife, I said,
You were an animal too.
Oh, by the way,
You were
my
talking
wife
about
is the
doing
most
threesomes
gorgeous
and
woman I
shit.
ever met
What?
in my whole life.
Running trains.
Love her with all my heart.
Well, deacon in the church. What are you talking about?
So, what else? Oh, yeah. So she dumped me. Let's get back to this really quick, because Felipe likes this one too. And she dumped me. And I don't know what it is about a woman, but they like to come back and torture you after they dump you. You know what I'm saying? So she comes back to the apartment, kind of like about maybe 2 weeks later, and knocks on the door. And I open up the door, right? And there she is. She's all dressed all fine, and everything like that. And the first thing that comes out of her mouth is like, "Oh, well, how do I look?" Right? And the first thing that came out of my mouth was like, "The slut that left me." And I closed the door, bro. Actually, I didn't use the word slut, but I'm a reformed man now, so
Yes.
hey.
And you guys had a cat.
Before the
Dude, that cat used to
Reformation.
backflip.
Well, my cat was my cat.
Yeah.
Then she came along, but I had a cat named
He didn't like her,
Nico.
though.
Huh?
Nico's badass cat.
Yeah,
was
Nico.
bad.
That's
That
right.
fool, bro. You grab the ball and go that thing to a backflip, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop begging.
Little
I
acrobat.
adopted him from a place out there in Woodland Hills or something like that. So,
Yeah.
so Nico was first, and then she came along. So,
Yeah.
but Nico was cool, man.
Bro, tell them about that one time we were at Willie Barcena's house. Me, you, and Martin, you were all fucked up. And then Willie Barcena brought up that fucking leg stretching machine.
And I cracked my head open like Humpty
No,
Dumpty.
bro. Tell them about the leg stretching machine, dog.
It was
You guys were
like-
in the middle of the street, all fucked up, stretching your fucking legs to the minute, to the limit, to see who can open their legs the longest, dog. Think about that.
You know what I love?
Three grown men.
I don't know Ruben from the past, but I love that every time Felipe brings up a story, there's a look on Ruben's face of panic, like,
Yeah.
hold up, what story are you about to tell?
I'm gonna tell another story.
Hey,
What's that joke?
I'm not gonna deny anything. I don't
his
have to
wife
agree
was
with
here
it,
right
but
now-
I won't deny it. Yeah.
Oh, I don't do that.
So,
No,
Hey,
bro.
Lo.
me and Willie have
When did you meet him, bro?
a love-hate
No, you met him before
relationship.
me.
Yeah.
You
where
met him
did we
way
get-
before me.
No, that place right there, TQ's, Tequila's.
TQ's, yeah.
Right there
Tequila.
in-
Tell them
Yeah,
about
tequila.
how crazy Tequila's was.
Tequila's was right off
Mangos.
of Atlantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlantic and Pomona, bro.
Right, exactly.
That's right.
Pomona
Exactly.
Road.
So
That's when I
on
first
the-
time I saw Chris Tucker. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
Willie
there.
brought Chris Tucker there.
Yeah.
Yep. It was tough, man. All these rooms were tough. A lot of people think that, I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna tell some jokes. Yeah, right.
You gotta fucking you gotta mad dog the crowd first.
Yep. And you gotta be tough, man. You
Well,
can't
now
just
they got these safe comedy rooms.
nah.
It's all
They got
safe,
these.
dude.
They got
See,
these
that's a
safe
whole
rooms.
don't have
different
tequilas
topic
no more?
altogether. That's a whole different
You
topic.
don't have character
altogether.
building.
I'm doing like
clubs no more?
Hell
I'm
no.
trying to start a YouTube page, right, called Penalty Talks, and pretty much I want to talk the crap that I want to talk because I got so much. And Felipe knows I have like anger issues. I used to have anger issues, and he knows because like some people get triggered nowadays. If they see like a MAGA hat, they get all triggered. Felipe would just have to say one name, Ernie G, and bam, there I am, for a half hour.
I think that's a lot of Latinos trigger
That
right
was
there.
Sebastian Cetina, bam!
Fuckers over there
I love
pirating
you
my
guys.
shit.
Love you, Ernie. Love you, Sebastian. Right?
there we go.
Noe Gonzalez.
Oh my god.
Joey Medina. Bah!
He's buff now, Noe Gonzalez.
No,
Oh,
yeah, he is.
He's like a little rock.
Yeah.
So, but you know, I never kept my mouth shut, man,
Yeah.
especially when I drank. You know.
I know, bro. Like, but let's get back to that stretching machine, though.
Okay, so Willie had this
Stretch
Chuck
Willie
Norris.
was getting
stretching
barely
machine.
getting into UFC
He was.
or mixed martial
Yeah,
arts
yeah,
or something.
okay.
That's right.
Because I know his kids. His kids are bad, man.
Hey, bro, do good.
Remember going to his house and him waking the kids up? Hey, show us this kick.
Right.
I'm sleepy. Shut up.
Shut up and do it.
Do these kicks.
And do it good.
Yeah. And then he would never let us go into the kitchen when his wife was in the
Right.
kitchen. Like we're gonna try and pick up on her. No, man. I don't trust you, bro.
But you know they're making quesadillas at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? Like, you're gonna pick up on somebody in front of their fucking house and say,
That's something he would do.
I wouldn't do that to Willie, man.
Oh, Willie. One time we got drunk.
His wife was nice.
And
He had a-
he started
his
thinking
wife
about his
is cool,
ex-girlfriend.
dude. His wife
And
is
his ex-girlfriend was she was by herself. But she was nice.
Who, Maria?
Was that her name? She was brown.
Short?
Yeah, and short hair. And
His first girlfriend.
Yeah.
I never met her. He just
Woo.
talked about her,
yeah.
sleeping in her.
When he got drunk, bro, I love her, bro. Let's call her. It's 3 a.m. Let's call her. Let's call her, bro. No. Yeah, let's call her, bro.
I hated that phone book of his, man. After he
What
drank.
phone book, bro?
well, she was
He had,
phone
a
book?
he had a phone book. He had a phone book of people that he would call when he was drunk, like he was
I was on
pissed
that
off.
phone book, bro.
Yeah. Call you up at 3 a.m, cussing you out. 4 a.m, cussing you out for stuff you didn't even do. You know.
For all the young listeners,
She's
that
in
the
the
phone book is now in your
Yeah.
iPhone. You scroll.
Yeah,
My man had to
the
lick his
contact
fingers
list.
and turn a page.
Oh
The
man.
contact list, yes.
I'm
sir.
glad I didn't have a phone. You know. He still got through to me. He sent letters.
motherfucker sent a pigeon.
I hate you
Yeah.
letters.
He sent a telegram, man.
Right.
Bro, nah, stop.
Instead of drunk dialing, he's doing drunk
No
smoke
to a
signals. Just,
Yeah.
Man.
So talk about the stretching machine.
Okay, so I don't know. Willie put a bed out there or something like that. You know, I bet I can stretch my legs, you know, more than you can. And it's you're sitting on your rear end, right, and then your legs just go east to west.
Uh-huh.
And Willie was cranking that sucker and cranking that sucker, and cranking that sucker. And pretty soon he was crying, man. And then I get in, crank.
With jeans.
all the way east to west,
His
man.
legs open, bro.
Oh, Van Damme.
Like Van Damme. Legs all fucked up, bro. Like
Damn.
Like you just
I
like
even did the
you go,
pose like
"Oh,
Van
man."
Damme, bro. The way Van Damme does his pose when he's hanging between two trash cans. I was bad, bro. Back in the day,
Motherfucker said I was bad,
I
bro.
was, man.
And Martin was there,
With
bro.
my long hair, dude, ain't nobody mess with me, man. I used to throw people out of the club just for the fun of it, man.
Back in the home savings days in the warehouse, and you want to do that flip like Bruce Lee.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He said,
my God.
Byron,
Hey,
hold my
Byron,
leg.
hold my
Hold my leg. And I said, okay. And I held his leg. I'm going to kick you in the face and flip over.
And he was stupid enough to let me do it.
Did you do it? Did you flip
Nah.
over?
Go. He fell right on the back.
Byron
like a potato.
saw me kicking up, and he didn't let go of my ankle,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
blame
and
on
I
the
didn't
black
give
man.
myself enough trajectory.
Blame it on
So
the black
I
man.
fell straight like a tabla, bro, like an ironing board, just
Hey,
bam.
bro. She gave it back to turning the wheel. After they took turns with that wheel,
Yeah.
they put that fucking wheel machine away, and then they put trying to do a somersault, bro, in the cement. And that's when you crack
That's
your
when
head.
I cracked my head. Yeah, I had a big old crack right here, dude.
Dude,
I
you
look
were-
like Gorbachev,
you
bro.
were the original those MTV that Jackass
Jackass.
show. You
Yeah.
were the original.
Oh, yeah.
He was, bro.
That's
You were the
That's
OG.
Vato Steve-O, eh?
That's Vato Loco.
El Steve-O. dog.
Don't have a drink in his hand. Oh, man.
You should drink a lot, dog? Like a lot? Blackout drunk or what?
You did coke too, right? But
I blacked out, yeah.
But I didn't know that you did that till later on. But
Oh, who ratted me out?
that's not Jim.
Yeah. Well, it was around. Everybody had
You're
it.
crazy, bro. You went to El Paso. You convinced the waitress to leave
Right?
El Paso to move to LA. How'd
Right?
You're a salesman.
There's that
bro.
look again on his face. There's that look on Ruben's face.
cool.
Hold
Oh, he
up.
got some
I'm
answers.
remembering that you had a way with the ladies, right? Because you like didn't Joey Medina had a lady, and then this fool said, or vice versa, right? The only fat on you is so and so.
The whole Joey thing. Ah,
Yeah.
Joey's crazy. Remember, I got his teeth fixed, bro.
You did? Shut up.
Marilyn Martinez. She used to work in a dental office, and I had insurance, and Joey needed his teeth fixed, right? And I love you, Joey. You know I love you, man.
Here we go.
So I'm not gonna say anything bad. Byron's like, hey, you remember the last time you said something?
Right? At the conga room.
Yeah, I was drunk at the conga room. Where wasn't I drunk at, right? Anyway, So anyway, I told Marilyn, hey, why don't you just get Joey's teeth fixed up with my insurance and stuff like that. And yeah, so he got his teeth fixed and stuff like that. That was like about 3 weeks later. Hey, but let me throw this disclaimer out there. Everybody back then was a dog, right?
Oh, okay.
Not hanging out with the angels.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's nightclub, right? It's comedy, right? It's what it is, So, you leave your woman unattended for 5 minutes, she's fair game, right?
Well, okay, with that note,
Yeah.
my daughter's born because of Ruben. My daughter's born because of Ruben. So we did a club in San Diego. You say something?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. We were doing a club in San Diego.
I'm still thinking about the fair game part here.
Yeah. So we did a.
Who's out here crying?
Hey,
now?
but look, if
dog.
you have a woman that can hold her own, she'll say no.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If that's your lady, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, we did a show in San Diego at Gaslamp. All right. After that, we went to the club.
What's them be?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
After the show, we went to the club. So there was this girl I saw, like, oh yeah, I want that one. But she was tough. He was hard. Okay, well, I'm gonna crack this code. So I was telling her a couple drinks. She got comfortable. She smiled. Oh yeah, she's on. So I go to the bathroom, wash my hand. I come back. He grinding on her. Like,
Joy Medina, right?
no,
Oh,
Ruben Quintana grinding on her. Like, what the fuck? You owe me some drinks, homeboy.
Wait, was it Ruben or was it Vato Man?
So anyway,
Who married her?
Okay. Well, after that, I met my baby's mom because I was like, fuck it, well, you owe me some drinks, and what am I gonna do now? So I seen this girl by herself, and I went over to talk to her, and my daughter's history after that. But
So it was a good thing he was grinding on the other girl.
you want to take over payments, motherfucker? What you talking about? That's a good thing. Fuck yeah.
You're not married to the other girl no more?
Nah.
Oh.
what he meant by grinding was that we were slow dancing. That's what he was saying.
Oh, that's how Latinos go dance.
It was more like, I don't see nothing wrong with some bump and grind.
Yeah.
So-
they wake up in the morning.
So back to Joey.
bro.
Fair game.
So
Wild
fair
West.
game. So long story short, I pay for his teeth to get fixed. I leave the Chinese girl. I leave her alone for just a few minutes because I'm up on stage, right?
Right.
All right. So she's in the green room and stuff like that. And I come back and Joy's all up in her face, trying to get with her and kiss her and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, man, ain't this about it, Here I am fixing this dude's teeth, and now he's just trying to kiss her with the same teeth that I fixed.
Bro, you
about a
give too
week
much
ago.
confidence, bro.
Who, me?
You get Joy Medina too much confidence with good teeth.
You gotta fix those
He had
teeth
to smile.
again.
He had to smile.
So anyway,
Hey, but she was cute. I tried
it's
to
all
say something
cool.
to her.
I bet.
Huh?
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah.
Who
said
didn't?
it?
Ruben, what did Joy say, though, to her?
The only fat on you is Ruben Quintana.
Right.
Yeah.
That was his pickup line. He says, the only fat on you is Ruben Quintana.
See, man, and there was nowadays you try to do that, the comedians will just put it up on well, I'm gonna say names there, but they'll post it up on Facebook and shit.
They'll probably try to sue you, dog.
Oh, yeah.
But back then
fuck
we used to
outta
just
here.
make a joke about it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
You know,
saying,
You got a
dude.
lawyer calling you.
Yeah.
Ruben.
Huh? Oh, lawyer? Why?
Joey Medina.
Oh, okay. But Joey knows I love him. Alex knows I love him. Raimundo.
and Raimundo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
I
as
remember him.
what's his name, dude? The big, tall Texas dude. He was in
Raul
Vietnam.
Martinez.
Raul Martinez. He was funny.
Yeah.
And Dante. Remember Dante? Garza.
Dante Garza. He
Yeah.
passed away.
Did he
Did
really?
he?
Yeah, he passed away.
When did he die?
I don't know. He died maybe like 5 years ago. Rick Dunlap died too.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like Marilyn passed and Freddie and all them dudes, man.
Maryland died?
You're like a party animal. When did you become a party animal?
When? After my first beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
I
were
couldn't
12.
control it.
Yeah.
Alcoholism runs in my
Come
family,
around.
that's for sure. But
Dude, you were crazy, dog.
I had my first beer.
I remember one
and
time,
that was
Gabriel Iglesias told me that you guys were one time they were in a drive-through and shit. You were some crazy ass chick. They were ordering food, and then Gabriel was in the front seat or the back seat.
it. Gabriel was in the front seat.
She had a long ass arm, bro.
Wasn't it?
Oh, because of Gabriel?
No, he said you guys were going at it while they were ordering food.
Yeah.
As a drive-through, you
Oh, yeah.
maniac. You must have been. You're a big dude. You just knew how to move your big body around now.
The will, there's a way, huh?
Yeah.
He goes, Gabriel's ordering food. Yeah, I'd like to have 2 Big Macs. What do you guys want? Okay, now I got right.
Napkin.
Turns around, there's an ass right here. No,
Need a
he's
towel.
good. He don't have ass.
What are you guys gonna want after this?
Man. He's in so much trouble when he get home, bro. His wife gonna be waiting with a pan.
No, this is more like this is your life.
She didn't know that though.
It's
His
like
wife doesn't
inside
know
the
that.
acting studio.
No, my wife knew that I wasn't.
I think
She knew I wasn't a saint. She just nappy
Ruben
Joe's.
Quintana was crazy, man. But you slowed down, right? Now
Oh yeah, I got married.
you're a pastor now.
No, not yet. Maybe we'll see.
But man, getting back to Que Locos, it was myself, me, Ruben Quintana, and Frank
Manzano.
Frank Manzano, and that Cuban comedian. What's his name? With blonde hair,
Say that.
older comedian. You hang around with him, bro.
Oh, Francis San Pedro.
Francis San Pedro. Francis San Pedro.
Yeah, Franchi.
So, but getting back to booking Que Locos, right? I told Roger Paul, well, how about, I booked these 3 comedians, and he goes, and we'll share the same hotel room. He goes, these 3 comedians will do the show, fly back to LA, we'll keep the room, they'll clean it, and then Franchi, Ruben Quintana, and
we had to share
myself
the
will
same
come
room.
up. We share the same room.
Yeah.
So when we checked in, they were leaving, and the room was getting cleaned. So I set that up, bro, and then I got everybody. That's how I worked the deal to get everybody that I wanted on the show. But it was funny, man. Ruben Quintana had this potpourri bag, bro. Remember? We were in New York. No. Yeah, no, Francis San Pedro. Was that your first time in New York?
First time, best time. Yeah. Rockefeller Center, and it was wintertime too. Yeah, everything was
Right.
like
Yeah.
snow.
I
And
just left there, and I told him
Yeah.
to bring a jacket.
Yeah.
No, bro.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
it was a good
To be a
show,
young
too.
comic.
Yeah.
Angel Salazar, I met him. He was talking. And I remember he stopped eating with us. Was Joey Coco Diaz was there too.
At the Chinese place afterwards.
Yeah. Then remember the Chinese restaurant?
Yeah.
I have photos of that place.
Of
So
us or
you
just
and
you?
I, we hung out with a comic in New York that one time, and then whatever. I have a photo of us with Frankie.
Well, send me-
I
send
have
me a
photos
copy,
at
man.
home. I look
Yeah.
for them, and I remember that. I forgot what I was gonna say, but I remember a lot of stuff.
Okay. Hey, didn't you have a picture with? I think it was you, Felipe,
On the airplane?
On the airplane with
With Luke
as
Torres?
terrorist.
Hell yeah, dude!
Yeah.
9/11, right?
We did
Oh
a
my
show.
God.
We did a show the day after Thanksgiving on a Friday in fucking MIT. Ruben Quintana booked the show. It was Luke Torres, myself, and him. And on the way back home, we were flying from Boston to Los Angeles. Same flight that the hijackers took, right?
The same one.
The same one.
I think it might have been the same plane too.
The same flight. But there was only like 12 people on the plane. And we took a photo. And Ruben Quintana has a fucking white pillow over his face, covering up his face. And me and him are dressed like Arab terrorists.
Yeah, so you know the little blue pillows
I have
they
that
give you
photo
to,
too.
to sleep
Yeah.
with, right? So they put that over my head, and you can see me, you can see my face and everything like that through the pillow. And then these guys took no, mine was the white sheet, and then these guys took the blue
blankets.
ones and wrapped it around their head like a burqa, or that's what it's
Oh,
called,
yeah.
right? Or a hijab, or whatever
Yeah.
it is, yeah. And they were both like choking me at the same time,
That was
or
funny.
holding me. Oh, that's
And
crazy.
the stewardess took the picture.
Yeah.
that tripped
And
me
then,
out.
how long was it after that they did that whole
3 years
9/11
later.
thing? Man.
Oh, I thought you guys about to be
I thought
like,
it was
September
sooner than
10th.
that.
Sooner than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It was sooner than that.
It was
yeah.
within within 6 months that happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Still didn't get paid for that show.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
Still didn't get paid.
This fool, I didn't even know he had kids, bro.
Yeah.
We went to the fucking. We waited for a check, and child support took all the whole check.
Well, Ruben's check?
We didn't get paid.
In Riverside. Well, Riverside reached out to Boston, and they tried to help me
How
out.
the fuck did they know you
I
had
don't
a
know.
good ass sweet gig in MIT?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Fucking
It's not like there was
check.
social media
I
back
think
then.
it was wasn't what's the name of that before Facebook? What was it?
MySpace? You put it up on MySpace?
I think it was
Or
MySpace.
Mi
Way
Gente?
before
Did
MySpace.
Friendster?
I think
Yeah,
so.
way
I don't
before
know.
MySpace.
So
Tribe.
we get out there, and then they tried to give me the check the night before, but I knew we were going to be drinking, and I was going to lose it. I'm like, no, I'll just pick it up in the morning. You know? Yeah. So now, in order for me to get it, the last thing I heard, which was a long time ago, was like, okay, well, you need to have the other two comedians sign off that it's okay for you to get it so that they can, you know. But getting a hold of these guys was just impossible. So, oh well.
You bought the paper?
Chalk it up to experience.
You bought that paper? Dude. This dude, I wasn't even a party animal then, but him and Luke Torres had the fucking time of their lives, bro.
Yeah, and
This fool got
Harvard.
They were in Harvard, bro. They're by Cambridge, bro. I mean, these floors, the bricks are like 200 over 300 years old. They fucking took a brick out of the fucking wall, bro. Where Power Rhea ran.
In Harvard Square. Yeah.
Harvard Square. He fucking ripped. He was trying to catch a cab holding the brick.
Wow, you opened up a cold case, man.
Yeah, they're still looking for that brick
Right.
too. Because this guy's walking us through the host, the guy who was our chaperone, right?
That's
He's all,
irrelevant.
in these halls.
That's irrelevant.
Einstein walked through these halls. And me and Luke Torres look at each other like, oh yeah? And then we started jousting with the mops. We didn't care.
And then you guys fucking, you guys didn't know how high that were jumping. You fell 2 stories.
Yeah, into some bushes. We jumped over this
from
ledge.
Harvard?
Because there's some bushes
Yeah.
on the bottom. Hey, let's just jump over the ledge into the bushes like they do in the movies. Bam, dude.
Straight got a master's in desmadre.
Yeah. So we were in Harvard Square and we needed to get a cab all the way back because the subway only ran one way and they stopped after a certain time. So it was Luke that took the brick out of the thing.
Oh, Luke.
Yeah, and we're waving down a cab and they would stop and then they'd take off speeding. Then another cab would come and they'd look at us and then they speed. And then by the third time I looked over and I see that Luke had a big old brick in his hand. Well, who's going to stop? Who's going to stop while somebody's waving you down and they got a big old brick in their hand?
So do you have the brick or does he have the brick?
I lost it. Yeah. I lost
It was a stepping stone.
it. Yeah.
You didn't hang it up on your wall and be like, I went to Harvard.
Nah, I had it on.
Like,
at
let's
the
see the
apartment.
degree. Now I got the brick.
I had it at the apartment, but I lost it. So Luke's funny though, man. He's doing
He's
rock and roll
hilarious.
now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That whole family's talented, man. Him and his brother Pete.
I never met Pete.
Yeah. He had a rock band called the Bohem Monkeys.
Right.
Yeah. It's a cool name.
One
Kinda
time,
like a punk rock
One time
band.
we did a show. It was a Vato wedding, and I opened up for him.
Mm-hmm.
Now that was interesting, and then people in the back.
Wait, during the not during the.
No, yeah, it was a wedding.
And then
while
after.
after they get ready to eat, I went up. I don't know if I did good because it was.
Was I
in
there?
L.A. Remember that?
Where at?
I think it was East L.A.
It was a wedding in East LA?
Yeah, and then after that, you didn't want to ride back with me. You wanted to go. I don't know where you went, but you did it. He killed. I was scared. I didn't know what was going on. And I wasn't ready for
I
that.
wonder where it was. Steven's Steakhouse?
No, it was at a
House or a
Backyard?
hall?
garage or something
Oh,
like that,
probably.
dude.
Probably.
Was Gabriel
When you're
there?
out here, you'll gig anywhere.
No, it was me and
man.
you. It was just me and you.
Hell yeah.
I was opening that.
When you're out here, you'll gig anywhere just to get the stage check.
What was
Just get
one of
some
those
money.
weirdest gigs you did, bro, where you think, whoa, okay, we're getting paid to do this shit?
Shoot.
By Celia.
Well, we got taken up to Sacramento that one weekend, and there was nobody in the audience. Remember? It was me, you, Luke, at this big old auditorium.
The
And-
Tower Theater.
Yeah, yeah. And there was like nobody in the audience, and they still wanted
And
us
Carlos
to
Oscar
go
went
to
home.
our routine. Yep.
We
yep.
had Carlos Oscar here, too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And
Who
then-
booked that? Who was booking the empty shows?
I don't know.
It was
Dude,
weird.
I
Dude,
could throw out a name, but
Because-
I don't want to get hang the wrong bad show on somebody. And we did this one show.
Wild,
and
Wild,
you know
Wild
what was
West.
crazy? El Centro. You ever do the shows
It was-
out there?
Oh, Central. Yeah, with
Yeah.
Papi Chulo.
Yeah. So we were out there
Shout
on
out
the,
to
on the
Papa
top
Chulo.
of a flatbed truck, man. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
we
brawling.
were there.
yeah,
It was me, you, and Patrick the Gear.
right. Oh,
And
Patrick
they were
DeGear.
serving tacos all over the place.
I love Patrick DeGear, but I don't like going and gigging with them and stuff.
You're going to be an eye doctor,
Yeah,
bro.
because I gotta I love you, Patrick, but dude, I don't know how many times I wasted having fun just making
that
sure
the
you
blind
got to
comic?
where you needed to go, bro.
That was the blind comic, right?
The black,
Yeah.
You know Patrick the Gear?
No, I don't know.
That fool a
Let-
compass.
It was funny.
That fool,
That was
you
funny.
knew that he was not going to book you when he said, let me pencil you in.
Yeah.
And he was blind?
Is that what that meant?
Yeah, I know it sounds mean.
Let me write this in my book.
I know it
Nah,
sounds
motherfucker,
mean,
you're
but
blind, dog.
dude, I went to Miami with them and stuff like that. I didn't even get a chance to go see like the beach or nothing like that because I had to make sure Patrick was getting to where he needed to go.
Where'd you go in Miami?
That's the local comedy jam for Mike Robles.
Oh, the tour or
When
the
he was
taping?
the taping when he's doing
Oh, I
when
didn't
he
go to
did
that
something.
one. That must have been the only one I didn't do.
Yeah.
Oh.
And,
How many K locals you do? I did 9.
12.
12.
Not all of them aired, but yeah.
So you did Latino.
No.
So you did K locals and comedy jams.
I
huh?
did the 12 altogether. That's including Comic View, and then the NBC thing, and then like the Funniest Funny and the Latino Laugh Festival. So out of the Que Locos / local comedy jam, it was probably close to like
Jeff Valdez. Huh?
7. Yeah, Jeff Valdez and Happy, and then
Mike
Mike.
Robles.
I don't think Mike likes me though. He's always giving me a hard time, man. I don't know what it is. He just didn't like me. You ever get that?
Nah.
I mean, like you didn't, but you ever get that he just didn't like me?
In the beginning,
Yeah.
but they had to earn my spot.
Remember they drove by the house, the apartment,
Your apartment?
Yeah.
Who did?
It was Mike and Gabriel outside, and I was in the apartment, and Jeff was inside the apartment with me, and Edwin San Juan, and they had called me up from the outside, right? Hey, we're outside the house, and that's when Jeff wasn't getting along with Gabriel, and Jeff wasn't getting along with Mike.
And he didn't want to come out?
Jeff came out. And Edwin came out, and Edwin's always been like the peacekeeper, right? So then I go out there, and Gabriel and Jeff are ready to just, throw down. And
they're going to fight?
Yeah,
I didn't
right
know
there in
that.
the street. Yeah, right there.
In the street. The devil and the Gabriel.
In Studio City. It was like
At night or daytime?
Gay Locos drive.
Those fools drove by looking for a rumble?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
No, seriously.
up. Mike is 40 back then.
Yeah. So I was right there off of, when I stayed in Studio City off of Ventura Boulevard.
And that's the one thing you can jump on. You came out of your car, house all fucked up, and say, I'll fuck both of you guys.
Yeah. All of them. I said that to Mike. I said that to Jeff. I said that to Gabriel. Edwin was off to the side, so he didn't get any of the wrath, I was going to mess everybody up,
Start doing
dude.
split kicks and somersaults.
If anybody came out of the car and moved the wrong way, I was thumping, man. I was. If anybody came out of
dog shit right there, huh?
But I love you. A couple minutes ago, you were just asking, like, did Mike not like me? He pulled up to your house to fight you. What?
No, not me. He pulled up because because Gabriel had beef with Jeff back then. I don't know if they still do. So they just wanted to see what was going to happen, right? But I was, hey, this ain't going to happen, right? I got mad, If anybody jumped, if anybody looked out the window, if anybody came out in the street, they were going to get it, man.
What was the devil doing in your house? Just chilling, drinking?
Which one? I had so many devils in my house.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff? Yeah, he was just hanging out, dude. Yeah, him and Edwin just hanging out and chilling and
smoking probably, huh?
Probably, yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Jeff used to smoke weed back then. Then he stopped.
Yeah.
And now he's drinking now. But so Mike Robles and fucking Gabriel showed up with someone else probably, right?
No, it was just.
Remember you told me this, but cat's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
They said come out.
Come outside. Yeah. And I was trying
I
was trying to hold Jeff back, but Jeff wasn't having any of it,
Jeff was little back then too, huh?
Yeah. Why is he working out now or what? Or is he just got heavier or what?
No, he's a little heavier than now.
Okay, well we all got heavy, so yeah.
But he was like a stick.
It was crazy, dude.
So what does Jeff doing? No, what the fuck, dog? Hold my jacket. Give me the play-by-play, bro.
What's up, fucker? You got a problem? What?
We used to take Jeff to his gigs when he first started, remember? Yeah. In the home savings van?
Yep.
Yeah. We used to be mail couriers and stuff and shipping department.
Over in Montclair, right.
And we had access to all the fleet trucks and the gas cards and everything. And we'd go to our gigs, dude. We'd go to the Comedy Theater.
After the show,
and then stop off at the
shell
that's on Melrose. Melrose and La Brea? No, it was in La Brea. I think there's a shell right there.
Yeah.
I think. And we used to just get all kinds of sandwiches, the little sandwiches they would sell at the store, with
on the credit card.
Just write it up as gas. Yeah. So we feed ourselves and we take Jeff everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Riverside, LA. They'd only let him in to do the show because he can't be inside the bar.
He was not 21.
Right.
And then in Riverside, what were you guys doing? Carlos O'Brien's back then?
No, what's the name of Monopolies or the one up off of
this fool said Monopolies.
Yeah, you remember that?
Oh, it was before my time, but I always heard it on the radio.
Yeah.
Monopoly was a comedy club?
Yeah.
It was a dance club, but then I guess it had nights.
So it was a long time ago.
Long time ago. Shoot, we started back in 94. Byron started me up in 89. Then I got married. So I dropped out like from 90 to 92, somewhere on 92.
This is one. I'm sorry.
Picked it up again.
When you found out, you broke up with this one when you opened up that fucking Valentine's Day card, huh?
Which one was that one?
You opened up. You said you were reading a Valentine's card, and it was
written to the wrong person. Yeah.
Oh, it was you.
That was me. Yeah.
Tell us, bro. How did that go down?
Well, love just ended that day.
Oh,
Before you open it, you didn't see the name on the envelope.
It just said babe or something like that on the outside of it, and I opened it up, and then and I handed it right back to her.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong one. You think?
At what line did you realize it wasn't you? Was she like going into details?
You
remember that magical night?
I was good until the end until she said the last name. The last name, the Valazo, the one that killed me, bro, was the word Zeke. I love you, Zeke. I'm like, oh my god.
Fuck Zeke.
Yeah. I never hated Guatemala as much as I did. As much as I did when that chick did that to me, dude. I hated Guatemala. I wanted us to invade them. I wanted the jungles to burn down.
Fucking John Bolton over here.
Trump over here.
You're calling the Mexican embassy. We need to invade. Why? Just Zeke.
That's why. He go, I even hear that movie Choppy because it's not like Choppy.
Anything that started with gua, I hate it. Guacamole. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey, Ruben, you want some guava? No, screw guava.
That's a funny ass bit.
Guacatela.
We just booked you to go to Guantanamo Bay. No, screw them.
And then her perfume, I still can't stand that perfume, man. Sunflowers, man.
Wow.
I hate it.
Wow, Ruben.
Sunflowers.
I would have left that
More like
part out.
daggers.
You were a
No
change
idea,
man.
More like daggers. It should be more like
Who says sunflowers? I hate it.
Who is this?
the chick
Daggers.
from Universal, the little tiny one,
I kind of remember her.
Stephanie.
I vaguely, little,
Give us-
Give us her last name. Give us her
Yeah.
last name.
Cheater, bro. She's a little cheater.
Yeah.
I guess that's what they do in Guatemala.
Yeah, they raised them to cheat.
When you
bro.
were working there,
I say you never heard of that joke? Why isn't there any poker in the jungle? Because Guatemala's all jungle, right? Why don't they play poker in the jungle?
Why?
Too many cheetahs.
Wow.
That's
Hey,
old.
I've always heard that from like old Mexican dudes about Guatemala and Salvadorans, but I never. I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
so you have a podcast now?
No podcast, YouTube channel.
YouTube
Penalty
channel.
Talks.
Penalty Talks. You have a partner?
Yeah, Imad Ali, Palestinian. He's a Muslim comedian. I'm a Christian comedian. I don't know how we're making it work, but we do.
Oof.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And how many episodes do you have now?
2.
You doing? Where do you do them at? Are they live?
Yeah, I just do them at the house, man. I don't have like a big old, fancy studio like you guys do.
Yeah, the
not
whole-
not
look
yet,
here.
man. It's cool. You got everything here.
I know.
But I just do it at the house, kind of just like with the Note 9 phone, just tape myself
Nice.
and just got to get it out there, man. Got to get the first few out there.
What's
and
the
then
name
just-
of it again?
Penalty Talks. So you can see
Penalty
it
Talks.
at Instagram and YouTube. Penalty Talks, yeah. And then if you go to my Instagram page, RQ Comedian, then you'll be able to see the links to the shows and stuff like that on YouTube. So share it, man. When you guys get a chance to listen to it and stuff like that, like it, hate it, put any comment.
What kind of stuff do you talk about? What do you?
It's like this. I have an opinion, obviously, about things, and then Byron knows that, and Felipe knows that it's trigger words, man.
Did you kill me one time, bro? Hell yeah. Hey, I'm sorry to cut you off.
That's cool.
This fool can debate, dog.
Uh-huh.
I seen him debate with this other comedian named Tony Sanchez, who's a Republican.
Uh-huh.
And this fool straight up got in his face. Hey, bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. Have you ever picked a shovel up?
No.
Oh.
So that being said,
He's
Let
a
me ask
photographer
you,
now.
would you ever run for office?
Who, me?
Yeah, we need somebody to dismantle what's
That's
going on
cool.
right
Okay.
there.
Could debate, dog.
Me
You know how to
run for
argue?
office?
Yeah.
Compared to the stuff that was coming out today, right now on this podcast, would you run for office?
Have you seen what's
Why
come
not?
out about our president?
Yeah. I mean,
you're
come on.
You're good.
Difference
Dude,
between
they're
you.
an open man now.
You good.
At least
They
you're
can't-
telling the truth.
I'm made now, huh?
At least you're telling the truth, dude.
Yeah, I had a pass, and like I was saying earlier, hey, my wife knows that we're crazy. She knows that we're all crazy and stuff like that. She doesn't know the details, and that's
do
spare,
now.
Yeah.
She don't
spare
know
her the
about
harm.
She don't know about sunflowers.
She buys that perfume one day, how? She gets that thing out of the fucking house.
I hope
Go
she
to
buys
watch-
it just to piss you off. Whenever she mad at you, just sprays a little.
She goes, we're going to Tijuana.
Would I run
are
for
you talking
office?
about?
You know what? I wouldn't say no, and I wouldn't say
Run
yes.
for myself, bro.
I just know that.
You and Leonard Velasquez.
But
there's another trigger word.
Ah!
It's a trigger
Don't
word,
be
bro.
bringing up the pericos,
Trigger,
homie.
man.
I come without me come.
Yep.
I could be your running partner.
I just, what do I say? I mean, what do I say without talking trash, or just say the truth?
Yeah.
Okay,
Papa
Visalia,
Chula.
I love Visalia, right? It's a
You don't
great
listen.
place to
Yeah.
raise your kids, get some fresh air, no traffic, right? The only sucky part about it is everything closes down at 8, so there's no food afterwards, and I like to eat, and we all know that. And then what else? There's no comedy scene. There's only one
And
comedy
the town
scene.
is growing, bro.
Well, yeah,
I
but
see
there's
hipsters coming in now.
there's still no comedy scene, though. And there's only one dude that's got a lockdown on the comedy scene out there. And if you're a young comic in Fresno, in Madera, in Visalia, in Tulare, anything between San Francisco and Los Angeles, then you're screwed, because there's no way for you to come up. There's no open mics out there. There's no place to practice your craft and stuff like that. And all these dudes that are out there in the Central Valley, they're killing to come out here, man. They'll do whatever they can to just come out here and get 5 minutes at the Laugh Factory or something like that. We were spoiled. We could go to a Laugh Factory Comedy Store, improv, all these little bars out here and stuff like that, like Cilantro's, Daily Planet, whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Daily Planet.
Tortillas, right?
Waldo's Comedy Planet.
Right,
Oh,
right.
damn.
And remember, what was the name of that dude from the Daily Planet? Ron. Remember Ron?
Ron.
Yeah, whatever happened to him?
I don't know, probably OD'd.
You think?
Dick, I don't know.
But there's nothing out there for comedians, and there's this one dude, a promoter out there, and I don't know, I got to give it to him, right? Because he's still alive, and he's still in business and stuff. Yeah, Perico Productions. But if you try and open up your own spot out there, you can't do it. He's got everything locked down. Like the Fox Theater, he's got well, this is what I heard. I don't know. I haven't seen the contract, but this is what I heard. So like if you, he has a contract with the Fox Theater that if you bring an act in 30 days before my show, 30 days after, then, we're not going to have a contract together. So then that locks that in so where nobody else can come down. Unless you're somebody big like, Carlos Mencia or something like that, or Lopez. But it's tough, man. It's tough out there to get the stage time. So if you're going to start comedy, I suggest that you leave the Central Valley. Leave and get out into the cities where you can actually get some work done.
Porterville
sucks too. Yeah, the city's nice, but there's nothing out there, bro. You've been out there.
Porterville, they have that one bar, right?
Not no more. Charlie's
closed.
They closed it down.
Damn.
This place had comedy, stand-up comedy, Eric, right here. And then that place will turn into a hip-hop comedy, hip-hop party.
Yeah.
Right after with all the locals. But then you go take a piss, and there's another room, bro. It's a country western bar.
Yeah.
2 rooms, country western and hip-hop.
In the same
Same place. They just meet everybody in the middle. You just cannot cross either way. You got to pay.
Wasn't Monopolies like that out in Riverside? One side was hip-hop and the other side was country. Yeah. Back in the days of the
Club Metro.
Of the Cabbage Patch. Metro, that was the one too.
Byron, you have a fucking cooking show now, right? Chopping it up with the Boykin brothers.
Boykin. This boy and King.
Watch on YouTube.com. Boykin Brothers.
Want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He went to public school.
He forgot his glasses. Oh, those look delicious.
Pumpkin cheesecake.
Oh yeah, man, you're gonna like that.
So you have a cooking.
I'm sorry.
When did you start cooking, man?
Well, it's a long story. Play the music. And after my baby's mama got pregnant, I had a
Thanks to me.
Oh yeah, thanks to Ruben. And I had a little meltdown. So I retired from comedy, and I went into cooking.
Bro, I remember one time, man, you told me in Gabriel Iglesias, like sometimes you just say some prolific shit to us.
Thank you.
Like you told us one time, man, what was your day like? Hey, man, sometimes, man, the day fucks you up. You gotta just get on your hands and knees and cry. And I was like, fuck.
And you wasn't high?
And then I thought about it, brother. Yeah, I guess it's true. I've done that now.
Well, yeah.
I've done that many times after that.
Yeah, 'cause I had, sometimes you just hold it inside, it'll be like 6 months.
But you were serious, bro. Like, you were going through some
This
shit.
dude never lets anything get to him, man. Ever since I known him, everything would piss me off.
Mellow, huh?
Everything would trigger me. He's like Vulcan, bro. He's got no feelings, man.
Well, he
like,
saw you grinding up on his girl, and he went and found another one. Boom.
That's just Byron, though.
That's our friendship.
And I wish people would learn that. I wish people would learn
African-American,
how to
Latino.
be black. Because black people don't let stuff get to them, and they don't care. They don't care about the bills.
They don't show up with another comedian, bro, to another comedian's house trying to get a comedian out of the house.
Right. So it's just kind of like, he's got that talent about him. He's just like no emotion,
I think you just found your vice president right there. You showing up with a shovel?
Mr. Triggered and no emotion.
You showing up with a shovel, he's showing up with cheesecakes.
Right. Oh,
hey, we love you, Tony Sanchez.
Hey, dude. So why'd you have a meltdown, Byron? Like,
I didn't want kids.
oh.
I didn't want kids. I love my baby to death, but at the time I didn't want kids. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say that because she might be listening. But yeah, I didn't want kids, and
well, at least not at that time.
At that time,
yeah.
At that time, I didn't want kids. And when I had the kid, I didn't know what to do. Go this way, that way.
Should have asked me already. By that time, I had two. So
yeah. Well, I had to serve. I had to go to
Felipe
Riverside.
had this joke about me. Hold on. Felipe says, "Hey, fool." You know how they had that commercial where you got to give 50 cents to these kids that don't eat and stuff? Yeah. All right. Do they ever send you back pictures of your own kids? Because we had an estranged relationship, my ex-wife and I,
Oh, yeah.
Man, the kids.
It happens.
It happens.
Did they jump you one time?
Who?
Her family?
Her
Trying to
family?
jump you?
Nah.
Oh.
No, she did.
Yeah, she
But-
did.
She used to
They used
box,
to do
man.
kung fu.
She used to
I
box.
delivered.
So you ever
I
that-
didn't do. I defended myself.
You know what
it is?
I defend. See, there's a way.
You were
there's
the fighting couple everybody sees in public?
Yeah,
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
But see, there's a way that you
that.
can defend yourself by deflecting and not like
This
hitting.
fool.
I would deflect. I was
That's not
like,
Joe.
I was like Matrix deflecting, right? Man, she was trying to land some bombs on me,
Yeah.
bro. Just like, scratching
And
the
she was a-
eyes.
she was a
and-
thick girl.
Dude,
Yeah. Huh? What did I do? I was handsome. I was funny.
And the long hair. He had the
And long hair.
That's going out every night.
He was
That's
soft and
it.
supple.
Going out every night.
That's it, bro.
He would just.
That's all it took, man.
long hair,
Have
swinging.
handsome long hair and funny.
And always
with
happy.
with the hardcore Latina.
Yeah, yeah.
It's over, baby.
Fuck,
So
dude,
she used to
you're tripping
sock
me
I had to
out
Fighting.
deliver the subpoena, so he tricked me. Said, "Hey man, I gotta take a ride." Okay. Can you drive me? I said, "Yeah."
All
Okay.
the way from-
2 hours later, we're in Riverside. Hey, while you're here, can you take this and give it to my ex? Okay. What is it? Divorce papers. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay
And
right here.
custody
He
I'm
papers.
gonna
said-
have the engine on.
and custody.
yeah, I'm gonna stay here at McDonald's. You go there, and then
You got served.
So she
I was getting
beat you
served
up
at
too, or
McDonald's,
what?
and she was getting served over there.
So I went in there and I said, "Hey, yeah, I was in the middle of this. Like, oh, you know what? We cool, but Ruben told me to give you this. What is it?" She starts crying and shit. Then she started hugging me.
And then the black came out in Byron.
The music came on. Chicka, pow, pow. Ruben just got away for a couple hours. I'll be.
Now one of Ruben's kids is a little darker than
Right?
the others, so we ain't gonna.
You can't give me for back pay.
But
But
I would have a habit of picking crazy chicks, crazy girls. The girl that came up from El Paso.
How did you convince her to move to El
It was her
Paso?
mom, dude. Her mom says
She was a
my-
waitress, right?
Yeah, her mom says she's
Masa Jane.
she just died, dude.
No way.
Yeah, she
The
died.
girl or the mom?
Yeah, the girl.
The girl, she died last year sometime or something
Uh-huh.
like
It's
that?
been
About
a
a year and a
year.
half ago? For being too drunk, and then I guess what Byron was saying is that she just
Her liver or
choked to
something.
death or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Because she was too, like too drunk, and then you're
You know,
bent
like
a certain
Bon
way. and you
Scott
just-
and Jimi Hendrix.
And it's funny. I was
She
just
was living out
so-
here or in LA?
El Paso.
She went back to El Paso?
Yeah.
when me and her contact each other, 'cause we were cool. Anyway,
She worked at she worked at the UCLA, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
With
I met.
Martin.
We connected through Facebook, and we were talking. And then a week later, she was dead. Like,
Yeah.
What the?
So her mom said, take care of her. She's doing too much coke. She's drinking too much. She's partying too much. Can you do something? So I brought her out to LA with me, and she stopped the coke after a while, but she's got into just a pot, and that's it, pot and drinking, and then we just went our separate ways.
Yeah.
So wait,
After
she
that.
thought you were the intervention program? So
Bro.
I'm gonna take my daughter.
I took a
clean
lot
her
of
up.
I took a lot of crap though, man. I took a lot of crap. We were at this one bar called
Where do I put mine, dog?
Goldfingers. It was a little cool little bar
Yeah.
right there in Hollywood, man, off of Highland or something like that. I think it's Highland or Franklin, and there's no room to move, man. Everybody's dressed mod, like 60s style. It was so cool. The music was bad. It was like
What about
jazz.
Best Buy?
Yeah, it was cool, man. And Joey Medina's back up against the wall like this, and like his hands up against the wall with his back against the wall. And I'm thinking, what's going on with him, man?
That's right. I
Is he
remember
just
that.
making room? Nah, she's all like grabbing him
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
And Joey's looking at me
Twerking.
like, hey, bro, what do I do? And
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Some
man.
people. He was like,
twice,
yeah. He was like, it's not me.
Fuck,
It's not me, bro.
Yeah.
I was all like,
Hey, I didn't say you were fat because I'm fat now too. Eh?
It was like a vice grip, dog.
So, I had to deal with that all the time. Everywhere I went, she was just grabbing on dudes and just like, I'm thinking, if it wasn't for her mom, this chick would have been kicked out a long time ago. And
But when
finally-
she was sober, she was cool. She was Mrs. Brady. But when
Yeah.
she got that alcohol in her, she
Yeah, she was bad. Yeah, so finally I kicked her out.
Rodrigo and I, we went to buy weed one time at a regular drug dealer spot.
Hollywood.
And she was there, bro, hitting the bong. And I said, oh, you buy weed here now?
Yeah.
And she goes, nah, this is my boyfriend.
Yeah. Was he Arab?
And I,
No,
white.
white dude.
White
Oh, really?
dude.
Okay.
And
Gave Felipe a big
so
hug.
we gave her a big hug, and then that dude got self-conscious.
No,
See what he said, bro?
the other dude was from Boston, the friend. He
Yeah.
was speaking up for the other friend that was all quiet and little, and he's
He
all.
was shy, bro. That dude was shy.
And then he's all, so where do you meet Felipe? Oh, at this place called Tortillas. You been to Tortillas?
Anyway,
Was he mobster or what?
Fuck
long
no.
story short, right?
Yeah, long story short.
We
Yeah.
went back like a month later. Those fools were all sad. What happened, bro? She took everything.
She robbed
Yeah.
the weed.
I knew it,
She
man.
took pounds, bro.
I knew it, dude.
Yeah.
I knew it.
But
Dude.
you know, it was one of those situations where I could have told the dude to watch out. I could have told him everything.
Yeah.
But the way they acted with me, I feel, you know what? You're not
Let
going to
him
believe me if I tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that fool was
I
all.
would have looked like a hater. How would you feel, Eric?
If you would have told me, I wouldn't have believed you. I'd be like,
Yeah,
nah,
he's a fucking stupid fat liar.
Because the guy that she was with, he was all like in love and in that, like, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing
love.
you
you
can
can't
do
tell
bad.
nobody.
So
in the
what's
beginning
worse? Because he
love
was
stage.
in love, but I knew what I had.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and he didn't know.
He-
so-
he wasn't hip.
But I was doing it for the mom, and that's what Mexican
was
moms.
I was doing it for the mom.
The Mexican moms will
No,
guilt
yeah,
you.
I
They'll
feel
guilt
you.
you
Yeah,
into
yeah.
doing stuff, man.
But yeah, he had no idea, dog. He wasn't hip like you, dog.
Her mom was,
Crazier.
yeah, well,
That's
they,
two
she used to-
generations
she
of
used
good
to
pussy,
do-
probably,
Yeah,
huh?
man.
She used to do cleansings on the house in the
Oh,
middle of
there
the
you
night
go, dog.
with sage and then
The huevo and all that
all
stupid
that
shit?
stuff,
Oh,
dude.
no.
And then
She's a
and
fucking
then
bruja, dog.
She used to hide the butcher knives because her aunt was schizo, not schizo.
So
it's
you saw the genetic crazy and you still took
yeah,
her.
yeah. Well, hey,
Yeah.
you know, I
Ruben.
felt bad.
You're the real hero. You are the true hero right
He's
here.
crazy, dog. You know what I mean? Come on.
Oh,
He's
man.
Christian now. I'm fucking with you.
So
No,
you're-
it's cool.
He's kung fu.
Let's get
Kung
back to
Fu.
your,
Oh, yeah, back
your
to me.
cooking show.
The
When did
cooking
your cooking
show.
show
Yes.
air?
Oh, well, the cooking show is chopping it up with the Boykin brothers. As me and my younger brother, and
You know
how-
Boykins?
We're Boykins. That's my original name. Keith is my middle name.
Although it's not Byron Keith.
That's my middle name. Because you know, there's a gay porn black dude, Byron Keith, and I used to get
No, we
slapped.
don't know
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Why
right,
you
Byron.
said it like we should
Sure,
all know
Byron,
this?
Byron Keith, and they
Yeah.
stayed with me.
Here we go.
Somebody else,
Another
sure.
story.
It was you,
Sure,
huh, with the little
Byron.
mask on.
Wow.
It can't be a Byron Keith black man.
Sure, Byron. They
I'm
used
the
to
only-
get you and the other
Yeah.
Byron confused.
You guys all know that black gay porn star, Brian. No,
They
we
used to
don't.
get him
Wait,
and another Byron
Y'all
confused.
don't know him?
No, Byron, we don't know him.
At
What-
Home Savings, there was a can we say marica?
Yeah,
Marica,
maricon,
yeah.
whatever you want, bro.
Over there,
Oh.
and his
Maricon,
name
dude.
was Byron Maricon.
Oh,
And his name was
that's
Byron,
right.
and he had such a flaming reputation, man. And they always thought it was him. It was the other, no, he's on. No, it's the other Byron. Yeah,
Nah,
okay.
that's my
'Cause
twin.
he hit on Junior. He hit on Junior.
Yeah.
And they thought it was me. And
Yeah.
I ain't to do with that man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Tell him what he did to Junior
Oh, when he took Junior and he grabbed on him that time?
in the closet. Yeah.
And Junior was gay too, but I guess he was over.
We love you, Junior.
Yeah.
I still talk to Junior.
You do?
Yeah.
Love you, Junior.
Remember, you got accosted, Junior. We're defending you, man.
Yeah,
We're
but
defending.
it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. But yeah, he took him in the room and started.
So Byron started fondling him, and
Shut
Not me.
and then,
Not me.
No. And then later on, Junior was like explaining it to us, and me being, a dude. I'm like,
dude.
I'm like, well, why didn't you
Man,
just get out of there? Why didn't you just stop him, man? He's all, I didn't want to offend him.
Right.
This is like finding
Rude. I
Neverland
didn't
right
wanna
now.
offend
We-
him.
I know, huh?
You guys ever, both of you guys, I know, you guys ever been kidnapped by Barcena?
All the,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like, come on, bro, let's go ride.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, we
yeah.
just-
But in his defense, he's a pretty good teacher, right? When he's sober, like
Yeah.
tell you how
Oh,
to
yeah.
how to
do the comedy?
focus.
Yeah.
But other stuff they tell you to do, he don't do it.
That's right.
Like, but,
That's
like
right.
dude, no lie, dog. He got tired of the way I talk one time,
Uh-huh.
like big time, right, bro? The way you talk, bro, the way you sound like that, all that bass, bro.
I remember
it's
that.
horrible, bro. You stutter, dog. And he gave me like a bunch of paper. Put all this paper in your mouth, bro,
He
and
told
just
me
talk like that for every day, bro, till you get to the stage. My dumb ass did it, bro.
My dumb ass did it, bro.
Bro, I have my mouth full like a fucking hamster, bro, full
Like
of paper
Brando
towels.
and shit in The
Full of paper
Godfather.
towels, and I'm walking around Silver Lake practicing my line. Blah, 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 blah.
Because we had to talk about that one time about you, and he said he did that to you, and I was like, wow, fuck, and he did it.
Where'd he get that advice from?
I know, right?
Like Joey D has always said that the way this fool talks, that's his flavor.
Some
his patois.
Torres flavor,
some
cocksucker.
torturous, dad who just didn't like you growing up or what? man?
Oh,
'Cause
what did they do
that's
to
like
you in
some
Mexico,
Mexican
bro?
discipline, yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah, bro,
dog.
and they walk on fire, dog. Nah.
Yeah.
Barefooted. With your ass out.
So you-
Does it make you a better comic? Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Okay, anyway, Boykin Brothers. Chopping up with the Boykin Brothers.
So you went to culinary school?
I
Yeah, he did.
I
Okay.
did.
Cordon bleu.
Yes, Cordon Bleu. And that was the toughest year and a half.
You were blood, huh? You were blood.
You
You
went
were
to
like
Cordon
Cordon
bleu.
Cordon
okay.
bleu.
Woo,
Yeah.
okay. I was just saying, well, you can give me the trick bag, homeboy, because I know some Crips and Bloods. And what, homeboy? What? Okay, anyway.
He out here all brazy.
Yeah. So, anyway, I went to Cordon Bleu. And
This is after the daughter was born.
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause, that was part of my
Rehab.
figuring things out.
Right.
So,
Rehab.
yeah. Because me and her mom. Hey. Anyway, after we went to Cordon Bleu to start working in different restaurants, things like
Uh-huh.
that, got my chops up. And then I I still wanted to do comedy. I tried to work it in, but I couldn't do both. I couldn't focus,
Right.
and so the comedy was suffering because I was so focused on cooking. So after that, I just gave it up. I gave up comedy and just started focusing on cooking. Anyway, years later, my brother and I, we were going to have my nephew do a YouTube channel. He's a fireman, and we found out that over like 100,000 applicants try every year, but they can't pass the physicals. My nephew, he's buff and big and strong like that, and we're going to have him show people how to pass the physicals. And we thought it was brilliant. So when time come to shoot, he got scared. He said, I can't do that. I don't want to do it. Like, fuck, we got all this equipment, we got the production. What are we going to do? Fuck, well, let's just do it ourselves. You know, we're funny together, and so we mix a little comedy with the food, and we have a good rapport, and we just started the channel, and it grew from there.
So what's your specialty? Is it desserts? Is it?
I like to actually it's Mexican food. I love to cook Mexican food.
Okay.
But our channel, we cook everything, and our niche is making it fast, easy, and simple for the average person.
Right.
I have some chef friends who like get pissed off because it's not authentic and it's not from scratch and da. But as long as we make it taste like 5-star,
Yeah.
Right.
And you get a box of something and put it together, make it shoot.
And then for a while there, you were doing the ratings, like you would go out and do critiques and stuff like that.
Yeah,
for-
we do the critiques and stuff like that. And
Yeah. So he's got a cool website, Me Love Food, right? Or Roses.
We're revamping that. So
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So go to YouTube channel.
Yeah, the YouTube
Follow
channel.
them at Boykin Brothers on Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and these fools are on MySpace still. I don't know why.
Yes.
Now and email email them, man, for some advice at Boykin Brothers, BOYKIN BROS @gmail.com. Yeah, and you have a show coming up.
Hold on. Oh, so
What?
what time we got? How much more time we got left?
Wait some time. We
We got some time?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you. I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Shoot. You got to head
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
All right, everybody.
All
Byron's out, man.
Byron's out, man.
Byron,
Thank you for the
keep shining,
streets,
dude.
bro.
Yeah, man.
Thanks,
You got my number, homeboy.
Hell yeah.
Call me if you need some more.
Yeah.
And if you guys need any
Catering.
or anything like
Yeah.
that, I'll hook it up.
All right.
Hell yeah, fool.
And I'll tell jokes while I'm cooking.
But this Boykin, we don't want the
We
gay
don't want
porn
the other-
star.
we don't want the
No,
other-
no, that's Byron Keith.
We don't want.
That's Byron Keith.
That's what he says. I highly doubt it. So.
Oh, you see how y'all do? I'm the
Hold on,
only
hold on,
black
hold on.
man in here.
Don't
And
go. We'll take a picture so you can put stand right there. So when we do the photo, we'll
Okay.
get
I'll
you
take-
in.
I'll take the
Get
earphones off.
closer. I don't want to get this light.
They're gonna Photoshop you, bro.
Get in.
I'm gonna put the other guy in.
Like the Old Spice man. Put him on a horse.
I hate you.
Oh, I got him. now. Cool, got you.
All right, man.
Cool. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man.
That shit was fun, dog.
So look at that. You're responsible for the daughter and this cooking channel.
Yeah.
Pleasure,
You
man.
never met this fool?
Never, dog.
Damn.
Because when I started Ruben Quintana, the only time I ever worked with you was
Bro,
on that Bakersfield.
Ruben would
Santa
start
Marina run.
every story he would have. It would be, hey, me and Byron.
Hey, Byron, before you go.
Yes.
Byron's a manly man, had women and
Thank
stuff
you.
like that. And remember that one time we pulled up to the Shell station and you went out to go get your little box of gym
condoms.
hats?
What happened?
So Byron goes out and he pulls up into the Shell station, his favorite Shell station that he used to go to before he would go and buy his prophylactics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Byron says he would always buy the Magnum version,
Yeah.
because, I don't know if it's true or not, but, he did that for himself.
Okay.
But anyway, long story short, then with the cops too. Remember that story?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Oh.
So Byron pulls up in front because it's a Shell station where they just put out the little metal basket because they don't want
Yeah.
nobody robbing them and stuff like that. So Byron's pointing at the condoms that he wants, and then the guy looks out into the car because I'm in the passenger seat because he wants to see what fine chick Byron has, right? And he sees me in the car and he looks at Byron. And he's like, give him. And Byron's like, no, it's not like that. And the guy's like, oh no, it's okay, bro. It's okay.
I don't judge. Is that Mr. Byron Keith? Is that?
And another time, these two detectives, LAPD detectives, came to his house and they were looking for
My aunt.
his aunt. And Byron opens up the door. He's like, yeah. And Byron's like in a towel. You just got a towel around your waist, right? Looking all mandanko.
We're
you know what I'm
going
saying?
to the
all
club. We're
Shaka
getting ready.
Zulu.
And so the officers came in, they're talking to me, and then Ruben, that's when he has long hair.
My
he
long
comes
hair.
down here wet.
Because I have the shower and I come down and my hair's all wet because I never used to dry my hair with a hair dryer. My sister used to hate me for that, right? Because my hair was beautiful, bro. It was like, it was, man.
Oh, straight, bro.
Straight, no split ends, just no product in it, man. Just let it naturally dry, and it was gorgeous, man.
He's just talking, he said, looking for your aunt. And he looks at me, And he looks at Ruben.
And because I'm coming down the stairs with my hair all mojado, hanging out to the side and everything.
Glowing
like
and
that.
glistening.
And he looks at Byron, he looks at me. And then they look at each other like, oh, okay, we see what's going on. Byron's like, no, we're not gay. We're not
No,
gay.
hey, you're not gay if you come down here wet.
We
and
always
moist.
get confused
just
with stuff like
practicing.
that. Another time they pull us over. This is Ruben and Byron stories. We can go all day with this. And the sheriffs, right? One of them was a rookie. You know, it's the LAPD, right? No, LA sheriffs. And we were coming back from the movies, and we saw a Lethal Weapon. And so they pull us over, and they get us out of the car. And then the guy said, who's the trainer, he says, "Do you know why we pulled you over?" And I'm like, oh, man, here we go again, right? And the lady says, yeah, where were you guys coming from? And I said, well, we just got done seeing Lethal Weapon. Oh, yeah, well, I got the same kind of gun. And she's all shaking like Barney Fife, you know, reaching for her gun and stuff like that. I'm like, ain't that serious? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was pissed, man. I said, man, I wish you to, you know. And the guy said, the cop, he's all like, no, do you really want to know why we pulled you over? Because you guys fit the description of of two people that just robbed a liquor store. You know that same old line they give you all the time. And I said, man, I wish you would arrest these two people, you know. And the guy's all, why? Because we're always getting pulled over for the crap that they do, you know. And the guy didn't know what to say, you know.
Yeah.
To the good old days.
Yeah, good old days.
All right, fool. What's up, fool? You have dates coming up?
No, actually, I'm working on the YouTube channel right now, so I got some corporate stuff coming up, but that's not open
do a
to
lot
the
of
public.
corporate gigs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now I do corporate, I do churches, you know, things like that. So high schools and middle schools, or junior highs is what they call them. So
You do
yeah.
clean shit now?
Yeah.
You're still always clean. You're
For
not
the
really
most
nasty.
part, I would have cuss words and stuff like that, but it wouldn't get raunchy, you know. Yeah. So, but you guys know that.
What's up, fool? The Bad Hombre Tour is coming to your town. If you guys want, I'm not gonna give away free tickets, but check this out. You guys ever heard of Flat Stanley? You get it at school, and you take the little Flat Stanley everywhere,
And you take pictures.
Yeah, but it's a Flat Felipe. You cut it off, and you post it different places, man. You can color it and do different things. Like, hey, he's sitting next to Ruben Quintana. That's a photo right there. He's chilling with Rodrigo.
What up?
Eric Rivera has it next to the crib. And just mention your city, and the most creative ones, I'll give you a pair of free tickets. Like if you live in Austin, Texas, and then you have this all over Austin, hey, if I like it, I'll give you a free ticket to the show. If you live like in Stockton and you have this, anywhere the Bad Hombre Tour is, just cut it off, put it up on stage, on whatever you're at, hang out with him, take him to the strip bar, take him to school, take him for breakfast, take a photo of it, tag me, and just tag Flat Felipe, and I'll hook you up, print it out, and link it to Instagram, design the color, cut it out, take it to all your adventures, take photos, post it with a hashtag Flat Felipe, and mention your city. And we'll choose the most creative one, and you win free tickets. That's it. And also, man, I'm going to be at Irvine, California this weekend. Salinas, California, May 31st, Fox Theater. Stockton, California, June 1st, Bob Hope. Santa Barbara, June 7th, Granada Theater. Austin, Texas, June 8th. The Moody Theater in Austin, Texas. And also San Jose, New Orleans, NYC, Atlanta. What's up, fool? We should come stop by and do one of our shows one day. We'll give you do a spot with us.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
People are gonna like you, bro. They like your stories. I feel it.
You barely scratched the
Because you're a
surface.
fucking maniac, dog.
I feel like
Oh,
you
you
got
drank it already, huh? Yeah.
What was that?
You
Yeah,
drank
yeah.
it already? Okay.
Crazy how Latino scene out here, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know half of this stuff.
Oh,
No,
man.
pioneer.
And I only remember half.
I'm
so
gonna be I'm gonna be googling a lot of these names, and finding out some stories.
Oh, we had some cats that were hilarious, man. Like Raul Martinez, Marilyn.
Raul Martinez was a Vietnam vet.
Yeah.
And he will have jokes about him being Latino and then being in Vietnam, being a veteran from the Vietnam War. He used to have a joke like this. He goes, he will say that something about his wife will sometimes fucks with me by wearing, like, she'll come to dress all sexy with black pajamas. You know? Or one time I woke up sweaty. What happened? Did I have another nightmare? He goes, yeah, what did I do? You sent me for more ammunition. Stuff like that.
So is it a natural thing for comedians to make fun of their old ladies or what?
What do you
In the
mean?
routine?
I think you write what you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, what you
And
know.
we all know that.
Yeah.
Like your comedy is clean, right? Most of the part, like Eric Rivera, he didn't even try to be clean. It's just the way he comes out.
No,
It's
it's
naturally
clean.
funny.
100% clean. I still touch on the topics, you know, if I got to talk about drugs, relationships, sex, or whatever, but it's clean.
I hear when people say, "Oh, people already touched it." No, they haven't, bro. Not this generation.
What do you mean?
Like when they say, "Oh man, you can't be Puerto Rican, talk about Puerto Rican stuff," bro. That's his version of it, dog.
Yeah.
Have you heard this version yet? No, bro. This guy's all hip hop, Puerto Rican, but there's also Puerto Ricans, bro, that are not hip hop. They're regular fools. Like not all Mexicans are cholos. Am I right, Eric?
Right.
Yeah.
Like you don't see Eric running around beating up people at the Puerto Rican parade.
No.
You see him fucking up fools in Cinco de Mayo in LA. No matter where you go, Eric, it's the nationality that's prominent, huh?
How do I,
Like if you go to Cuba, they go, "Oh, you're Miami."
yeah, that's what they hit you with. Yeah, I moved out here, so I'm originally from New York, but like he's saying, like I grew up in the suburbs,
Yeah.
so I'm
Yeah.
Latino light.
Right.
Like
There's tequila and there's tequila light right here.
Yeah, like I did a show in New York. I remember I was at the New Rican Poets Cafe. It was a big Puerto Rican day. It was for the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
What was
and
that, the 15th and 1st of the month? Or?
Yeah, it's like the 15th.
Just kidding, man.
And they had me on the lineup, and
Yeah.
the crowd did not like me. They were just like, "Nah,
Yeah.
this is not the guy." I didn't have the skinny goatee or the shades on tonight. They were just like,
the
"Nah."
little lime beer.
Yeah, they were not fans of mine.
You didn't have the beach crew with all the lights.
I didn't have the beaded Puerto Rican flag around my neck. They were not happy.
Hey, comedies, I don't know. How do you guys feel about comedy nowadays as opposed to like when we were coming through, how we could talk about everybody, everything, talk about blacks, Asians, whites, Latinos, Native Americans, just get out there and roast each other. I mean, just totally roast each other. And now, if you get out there and you say a joke, anything remotely close to that, do you think that it's changed?
Yeah, man. Like there's some jokes. I'm pretty sure. Like if like with Joey Medina would say the Latino spelling contest, then he will open up the spray can and writes on the wall. A lot of people might get that offensive. Like, hey, we're not all like that. Eh?
Well, I started seeing that back when we were doing the colleges, like back when we went to Boston, MIT and stuff like that. There was stuff out there that the people weren't
laughing at.
But it's stuff that's true. It's real. It's like, this is where I grew up, in a house, you know, with no lights sometimes, no money for food, alcoholism. You know, you go down the street, there's gang trouble. You know, that's just the way it is. And you go to these colleges, at least back then, and that was like in the early 90s and stuff. People would like not want to identify with that.
Yeah,
it's just kind of like.
Well, they still like that with college because they're 18. They don't know anything. They know nothing. They've never been to comedy, so they don't know
how to act.
What that is. They don't know. Oh, we could say messed up things. We could talk about this stuff that happened in your life, like you know, growing up poor, like alcoholism and stuff. So for them, it's like, oh no, we don't do that because they don't know any better. I've done colleges where it's been bad, and then as the kids aged, I remember when you came to my school, I get it now.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, you just need.
So they didn't have that life experience.
Yeah.
I've done colleges where I start talking about my past, and then I hear like, oh my.
Yeah, they feel bad for you. Like, oh, I grew up with a drunk dad. Oh.
People are laughing, but then before they laugh, I hear, oh my.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Right. So they don't know whether to laugh or feel sorry for you.
Sorry for you.
So you gotta throw out that disclaimer.
And the thing is a lot of the people that do have those experiences, and they're in a big ass auditorium with people that haven't. They just fucking go with the conformity because they don't want to be all like fucking, oh, that's not me either.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
It's kind of like
they go with the floor. It's fucking sheep, dog.
It's like you remember Danny Mora, right?
Yeah, Danny Mora.
He told me that if you write your jokes and you make sure that you cater to the women, that you make the women laugh, then the guys are gonna laugh. Because if you make the guys laugh first and it's offensive, like to a woman, then she's not gonna laugh, and then he's not gonna laugh because that's his date, and then it's gonna make for an ugly evening for everybody. So what you got to do is make sure that the women are okay with the joke first, then the guys will come on board. So. Yeah.
That's too much to think about it.
That's too much math.
And, I remember, bro, I did a show in Chicago, and there was a college class that went to my show, and they were offended at all my jokes. Mm-hmm. They go to Kellogg or whatever, some school called Kellogg, or some other school down the street by the theater, right? But guess what class went to guess what class they were taking? Diversity and sensitivity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How the fuck? That a class in college now.
Oh, but that's
so they went to my show to get some little diversity and a little sensitivity.
No,
dog.
they didn't get that with you.
So let me tell you, man. some of them walked out, some of them hated me, some of them liked me, but the one who did really like me, she wrote me this long letter like this, words. I didn't read it. My wife wrote it. She just broke it down to me. Basically, she told me that they were going to talk about me at their next class and break down my comedy and all that stuff. She goes, but I wanted to have something to back you up with, when they talk about you. I want to have something to say. And if I would have read that letter, I would have said, bitch, just say you thought I was funny. Leave it as that.
Right.
But now, so Lisa throw in where I was born, what kind of hardships I come through, because you have a feeling of where I come from. Because they don't know comedy, man. If you have to get all the information first. Would you ask that for Richard Pryor? Like why he's doing these jokes like this? Why you see the N-word so much?
Right. You told me one time.
But I love that you have her in your life because comics right away go, bitch, get back up. I'm funny. And but she's like, no. Let me. She does a translation almost like, I'm gonna translate, bitch. Hold up. So I grew up hardships.
Yeah, so she all that shit, man.
We've been studied before.
And then and I was thinking I was crazy, like somebody going to school to learn diversity and sensitivity.
Yeah, and you send them to a comedy show.
You want to look for diversity? Just go. Don't look for it in comedy shows. Don't look for it. Go look for it in the networks. That's where the real where you need your diversity at. ABC, NBC.
Yeah.
But they don't go look for that. They try to go small.
No.
And look for us. Like, dude, I'm not even part of the university, bro. Yeah. So anyways, I didn't go to college, but now I'm part of the college requirement, dog.
Yeah.
I'm part of the college requirement. Like, you have to go to my show if you want to pass the class.
Next year, you're going to be taking Felipe 101.
Masacho! What's your Instagram, bro? People can follow you.
RQ Comedian, Instagram, Facebook, and what's the other one? Twitter. RQ
So you do talk
Comedian.
at high schools?
Yeah, talk at
so
high schools.
So anybody wants to book you from this show to talk at a school or a prison?
Yeah. I go to prison too.
Yeah.
People trip out.
Do you have a testimony?
I'm one of the only comedians that's ever been in the Folsom prison. Wow. So I was there
about
maybe 5 years. I think Gilbert went one time. Yeah, I remember Gilbert has a story. He could say it because from the gist of it, him and some dude who was a singer. Forgot the brother's name. He's talented too.
Jay Lamont.
Who?
Jay Lamont.
No. Another dude is if I remember his name, I'll drop it right now. But they walked him to the cell block. And then they let him in there, and then the team, the staff that was there to watch him, or the guards, took off, and they left Gilbert and that dude in there alone for like a long time, man. And they didn't know what to do. They pulled it out, they got funny and they told their jokes, and the other dude I think was a singer and stuff like that. So, but
no guard, no security,
just so the audience. Was a scary experience, yeah. But he pulled it through. But see, that's when you're old school, man. You know what to do. It just comes out of you, the natural funniness, the comedy, because we grew up in a time where we had to go to places like Tortillas, and they would boo you, they would throw things at you, they would
pull a gun on you.
They pull a gun on you. Yeah, exactly. But you had to be
like,
funny.
You bring a gun on me, bro, because I'm not funny.
Right.
Big. Here, take my money, bro. They're paying me a burrito and $20. Take that.
Yep. So the comedy's changed. You were talking about somebody was talking about the political correctness. That's what the penalty talks is all about, because I don't believe in this whole PC attitude, because when we were kids, everybody was fair game, and that's the way it should be. And now they're bringing back All in the Family and the Jeffersons. How's that? Has it come out yet? I don't even know what it's going to be like.
It's going to be live, right?
Yeah,
I don't know if it's going
to
be live. What though? Is it going to be live real? The real stuff that they used to talk about, or is it going to be live PC and they're going to be trying to push a message through the whole thing? Because that's not comedy, man. You said.
I think it's like they're going to be reading an old script and it's like Jamie Foxx, Wanda Sykes. I don't know if they're going to be good.
Yeah.
I don't know if Archie or a show.
No, it's a show. I don't know if whoever's playing Archie Bunker is going to be saying what Archie Bunker was saying.
All in the Family was originally a British show.
Oh, was it?
That was brought to America, and then they changed it to All in the Family.
So was Three's Company. Remember that one?
No, there was a British show too?
Robin's Nest, yeah.
That's Robin's Nest. Mm-hmm.
So you told me one time.
So there's no originality, huh?
Yeah, no. Well, just
change
the name over. Yeah.
So was House of Cards. It was a British show.
Yeah, it's a hardcore British show. British Parliament, dude.
Felipe, I remember you saying one time that Jackie Gleason said, "Never take a scalpel to comedy." Remember saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's true. If it works, it works, right? But see, that's true to some extent, because some people out there are still trying the same old stuff that they used to a long time ago. And
Uh-oh.
It's just that. I'm not gonna say no.
Name names.
Nah, man.
Enough with the love master.
But anyway, I believe it, man. Funny is funny. And
You still write?
Well, I still write all the time.
You love it still? You still love the being on stage. You love being on stage.
I cannot
You, Eric?
not be on stage.
I love being on stage.
You me too.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. It's like it's
Rodrigo?
life, dude. I might as well be 6 feet under if I'm not writing for something, writing for
Why
somebody.
don't you open up a comedy
teaching
club?
somebody.
Do you know a comedy club be successful in that area you talk about?
I have to deal with Leonard, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You got
Where's
5
all
more
the-
years.
Leonard, I love you, Leonard, but párale, man.
There's no
Enough,
more
bro.
loyalty, eh? No more loyalty.
A car ran him over and he still survived, bro. A car literally ran him
That
over.
was a hit, bro.
This guy, just like when you do a show and you go, hey, we're going to charge you, you do the breakdown. We're going to pay for this for advertisement, right? This is money with us for advertisement, right? But when you get to the town, there's like, you ever seen those cut-out, what do they call the cut-out billboards?
Cardboard cutouts.
Those-
Yeah, it's like the sign.
barber signs, right?
Yeah.
Right.
They're all hung like this. A big old Budweiser sign, the theater real small, and Eric Rivera real smaller. But they're all over the city. That's a promotion. It's like it makes it seem like Budweiser is sponsoring the show, but it's not.
It's like old school promo.
I did a show there one time, bro, where, it was like everyone in the city did a favor, bro. And I'm pretty sure somebody made all the money. They had normally at a show, there's bartenders, real bartenders. This motherfucker hired a barber school. So part of the curriculum was to serve beer during the comedy show to get an A. So that was free work already right there. Then outside, there was a Budweiser truck and a Budweiser stand. They were selling beer outside the theater before you go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a beer garden out there.
It's like
You gotta
that.
do
I
what
got
you gotta
fired.
do to cut
It's like
costs. We went to a friend's
We
wedding.
make no money.
We went to my friend's wedding recently, and everybody in her bridal party was, oh, that's the florist. That guy right there, he did the decorations. I was like, what?
So Leonard's kind of like he has the padrinos for the comedy show.
He's the godfather of flyers.
Pongan la cerveza.
El padrino, the open mic right here.
El padrino del pastel.
Oh, that's funny.
And we're gonna throw in that guy with that does the joke with a Hawaiian T-shirt and a fucking price tag. What's that fool's name?
Oh, I don't know.
Sergio.
Sergio.
I remember.
Something.
Yeah, Sergio Guzman.
Dude, that fool
Guzman.
Sergio showed up to my show one time
Guzman.
with an escort, I think, bro. It was some young, hot black chick. All right, people. What's up, fool? A big hand for Ruben Quintana.
What's up, fool?
Yeah.
RQ Quintana on Instagram, on Twitter. Eric Rivera. Thank you again for showing up again.
No,
Dog.
thanks for having me,
Love
man.
to have you back. Rodrigo Torres, you have shows?
Yeah, June 11th, we have Viva los Jokes in Spanish. Felipe will be there along with Martin Rizzo. So come out, Life
Yeah.
Art Center.
Eric, you have shows?
Yeah, June 9th, I'm at the Brea Improv. So come on out. There's a promo code Rivera, free tickets.
Rivera free ticket to check out Eric Rivera at the Brea Improv June 9th. We're going to remind you next week again. Hashtag Eric Rivera Brea Improv. Ruben Quintana has private shows. You would have to work for Toyota to walk that show.
If you guys want me to do a show, just hit me up on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter and stuff like that. I'll let you know what the prices are.
He turned into a vieja, bro.
Dude, that shit killed me, dog. And you know what's crazy about that fool? I asked last time I seen him, my mom, dude, why do people hate you, dog? You're a big ass thief and you fucking. What? I don't know. There must be something wrong, bro. I was like, is this fool delusional or he just acts that way, dog?
I couldn't answer that without opening up a whole another hour and a half
I remember
of words.
one time when it's like, what's wrong with him,
Just tune in
bro?
to penalty talks.
We'll do the penalty
How many
talks, man.
personalities does he have, bro? Is he Sybil, bro?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
The best one was when he owed Joy Medina that money, bro. The 60 measly bucks. And then Joy Medina hit him up he hit him up. I was gonna pay you, bro, but then my friend died, bro. I don't give a fuck, bitch. That bitch didn't owe me no money, dog.
Man.
Didn't the devil follow him to Santa Barbara, dude, or somewhere
Yeah.
because he make sure he wasn't pirating his shit on stage?
One time, the devil, Jeff, he thought that Ernie G was doing his jokes. So this is how crazy Jeff is. He drove his car over to Santa Barbara and sat in the back and watched the whole act.
Man.
I would have fucked them up both, man. What's up, fool?
Have a great week.
Let's take a picture.